How's it going, everybody? It's Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. So guys, I just wanted to do a quick intro on the compilation video that you're about to watch here, hopefully. So I'm doing your October bonus reading, October 2021. I will be using the Witch's Tarot, and I do have a brand new deck here that I'll be using for each of the signs. So guys, like I said, this is going to be a compilation video. So you can either click into the description box and click on the link beside your zodiac sign, or you can use the chapters feature where you basically just have to hover your mouse over, you know, where you would go to advance the video and your sign will pop up. If you've never seen that before, it's actually super cool. And I just started doing the compilation videos, so you guys can let me know what you think of the format. As soon as you watch one of your signs, like you could watch your sun sign, moon, rising, Venus, let me know in the comments so I know which one that you're watching. And anyway, just really super enjoy this special bonus reading for October 2021, you guys. And yeah, thanks so much for being here. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, everybody. And just wanted to throw out, if you guys are looking for a private reading, I do take a couple clients every weekend. So my email address is ariesfiretarot@gmail.com. Yeah, and I'll see you in the reads. Okay, thanks, guys. How's it going, Aquarius? It's Robin here, guys. Welcome to your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. So I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, and I'm also going to use the brand new Shadowscape deck that I received just recently here. So I found kind of a spooky Halloween reading for you guys. So it should be a really cool reading. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, you guys. And especially put your sign, okay? In case you guys missed the intro, this is a compilation video, so I won't automatically know what your zodiac sign is. So do me a favor then put your zodiac sign in the comments, and then let me know what you think of the reading. Thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna launch into your reading. And this is called, just a Halloween reading, okay? And it's a 5-card spread. Should be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I've never done this spread before, and I've never used the Shadowscape deck before. You guys are always my first reading when I do the monthly reads, weekly reads. So, and you always get the benefit of me using a brand new deck. So that's really cool, and you're welcome. All right, so we're gonna look at the first card. And it's going to ask for a protection message for you guys, okay? So let's have a quick card on that. And then there's something that my guides are telling you, okay? So there's the Knight of Pentacles here. Really pay attention to how he is holding that pentacles very closely to his chest. Okay, so the protection message that I'm getting for you guys, and it's not ethereal, and it's not like, you know, sprinkle salt in your corners or in the corners of your house or anything like that. It's more saying, just be really careful about how you're spending your money in the next couple days. You know, just be, why did I get the word marauders? Like one of my ancestors must have shown up in like a total Braveheart feel. Like, just don't be lending people money unless you can afford to give it as a gift, you know, stuff like that. Just be very careful about money. This is your protection message. You guys, just be careful, okay? That's what I'm getting. Don't, like, blow your bank account on something, you know, just maybe ride it out a couple weeks. You just don't know what's going to happen next, okay? So I am going to use the Shadowscapes deck for the next card, and this is spirit guides lighting your way. And I said something a little while ago that people weren't necessarily aware of it. Your guides can change as you grow. Like, your guides will come in and out of your life depending on who needs to step forward on a particular part of your path, and you might have contact with guides in higher levels as your spiritual path grows. So let's see the spirit guides lighting your way right now, and I am going to use the Shadowscapes deck. And let me know what you guys think of this deck down below in the comments, because man, it's just, it really exceeded my expectations when I bought it. Okay, what have we got here? This is so beautiful, you guys. This is the Lovers card, okay? So this is somebody that is just shining all this love into your life and possibly helping you with a mind, body, soul integration. I'm just like getting this really big throwback energy. Is there somebody in your family where people were like, oh, their love story was so beautiful, or maybe you've got a picture in your house or like somebody in your family where there's just this really beautiful couple and you just don't know very much about them because they're probably passed away before your feet ever hit the earth, right? So like I'm actually seeing a pair, like a bonded pair. Oh, that's really interesting too. For some of you, it could be a bonded pair of companion animals. That's something that a lot of people aren't aware of either, is that our deceased pets, they're always with us, just like our deceased ancestors are always with us. And then your spirit guides are probably never been on earth anyway. But what I'm seeing here is like if there's a portrait that you've ever seen in your family and you're just like, wow, I wish I could have known my great-great-grandparents, or like my aunt and uncle, they looked so really so much in love and so perfect together. And like if you really have that kind of atmosphere where you're feeling like, wow, you know, I really hope that I can find like a marriage like that or a companionship like that. These are the people that are here for you right now, okay? So those are your spirit guides, and they have loved each other in and out of dimensions and, you know, throughout eternity, and they keep on coming back and finding each other, and now they're here protecting you. So really check that out, you guys. Like next time you go to, you know, somebody's house, not a stranger obviously, somebody in your family, maybe ask to see a photo album or ask to see if there's a portrait of your great-great-grandparents or somebody, you know, especially if you immigrated to another country and things might not be as connected. You know, I'll just give you an example. Like my great-great-grandparents moved here from Ireland, and so we sort of lost our heritage as a result. Like that's what I'm talking about. You guys could be split from that heritage somehow. But you guys are all soulmates, but not in a romantic way. And they are bound to protect you, and they are here right now. Okay, so the next card is going to look at ghosts of the past to release. And this is always a great card. This is like, you know, just a great question to ask your spirit guides, because sometimes it's just time to release past people and trauma and events, and we call these ghosts of the past, or skeletons in the closet. You know what I mean? Whoops. This is really interesting. So there is somebody, and this is Aquarius energy, okay? But this is, I feel like there's somebody that was very dominating in your past, okay? Somebody that had a ton of control over you, and they could have seemed very cold and icy and like, why doesn't that person love me? I think for a lot of you, this is actually going to be your male parent, or it could be the lack of having that male parent in your life that caused like this sort of a withering sense of just not being good enough, you know? This was really a fearsome person, okay? This is really interesting. And I would say that this is all in the bloodline of where this Lovers card came from with this couple. It's like their compassion and love kind of skipped a generation, okay? And it could be you guys right now are like a blend of these two energies with the King of Swords, and just feeling very like defensive, and like you have to like retreat behind some sort of icy barrier. And then other days you just feel like everything's cool and everything is love and everything is beautiful. But there's this King of Swords that had a very, very negative energy going on here for you. really probably influenced you at a very young age. And it's like you guys have been blaming yourself the entire time for that. I mean, and kids, what is that saying? It says it's basically when parents pick on their children, they don't stop loving their parents, they stop loving themselves. Okay, so I do see where there's sort of a little bit of a childhood sort of, I'm getting the word a blemish, but it's probably going to feel like more than that to you guys, okay? And it could be affecting how you are right now, being very reluctant to give and receive love, which is why this power couple of the past is coming back in to help you out, because they're seeing that you just need you need help to recover from that parental wound. And I would say it was either somebody that was very overbearing in your life, or they were absent in your life, because both of those are very devastating for children. And they do tend to blame themselves, and then they do tend to emulate that behavior. There is something that's a very vicious cycle. Okay, so let's have a card here for messages from beyond the veil. Let me just do a deck cut actually with the shadowscapes. Let's pull this card here. Messages from the beyond the veil. So we have the Four of Swords here. So this is just saying it's really time to just relax everything, and things that happened in your childhood and the love that you didn't get, or sometimes the punishment that you guys received, whether it was like that glare, you know what I mean, or actively being punished, or being the recipient of somebody's cold, hard, steely, cutting words. Like this was, I'm getting the words here, this was just a travesty for your childhood, and again, the absence of that parent, or the very deep wound that they gave you. It's time to step back from that with the Four of Swords. You're really being comforted here, and that's where, again, this power couple is coming in to show you what real love feels like real family love feels like. This is really intense, you guys, so let me know, like what happened in your childhood. You can really let me know in the comments. And let's see, because these people here, represented by the Lovers, you know what they say about Halloween? It's the thinning of the veil, okay? And I'll explain that to those of you that might not have heard that before. That is when the barrier between the living and the dead is the thinnest. So that's when you can communicate to people that have passed away with greater ease, because the veil is so thin, okay? So you might not necessarily need to be a medium or a channel, and please do not have a seance. Whatever you do, that's just asking for trouble, okay? So we're going to pull a card, and this is actually why I chose this spread, so we could get to this card, because this is going to be super important for you guys. How to see through the veil all year long. Okay, so this is when you can actively communicate with your ancestors, and have conversations with them. Ask them for advice. Feel comforted by them, and not just wait once a year when the veil is thin and you're like, all right, now's my big chance to go and talk to my great auntie who I miss so much, or this power couple that I never even got a chance to meet, but they're so, like, I feel their energy just from looking at their image, right? So let's see how you can see through the veil all year. And this is not anything to be messed with. Just saying, okay? So let's have a card for that. So this says to get your energy moving a little bit with the Eight of Wands, okay? Let me just get some answers here, how this card really applies to you guys. Like, what are you going to use that? You guys might actually, maybe you're living in the wrong location. This is also saying that your mood needs to be enhanced as well. Make sure you're in a particularly good mood, because when you're calling in energies from beyond the veil, you need to be extremely specific. You have to be incredibly mindful that your energy will be matched, okay? There's not just everybody on the other side of the veil is super happy and upbeat. There are negative entities and energies on the other side of the veil, which I'm saying to you guys, don't you dare ever have a seance. But I'm seeing where you guys might need to move a location. It might just be in your home somewhere. Maybe you're just calling from the wrong room, or you might even want to go somewhere and live somewhere else. But definitely make sure that your energy is up, and only call the specific energies that you would like to communicate with. Don't be just throwing out, oh, who's there, you know, because we don't necessarily want to know who's there all the time, you know what I mean? And I'm just getting like this horrible sense of creeping because like I have a really strong connection to, and I've been haunted before. But anyway, so just really watch your energy, you guys, and you might want to move to a different environment where you feel better, okay? Because this one feels like it's a little bit toxic for you, okay? A little bit too strong memories of the King of Swords here for you. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you back here next time. Take care, Aquarius. Bye for now. Bye. Pisces, what's going on? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot, you guys, and thanks for joining me for your bonus reading for October 2021. So I like to do, like, maybe they're a little bit out there spreads, but I like to think that they're also a little bit fun for you guys. So this is going to be a general reading for Pisces in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I will be using the Witches Tarot combined with the Shadowscapes Tarot, which is a new deck to my collection. Really, really beautiful. And I'm going to be using a Halloween spread, okay? So this should be really fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to, you know, let me know what your sign is down below in the comments, because this is a compilation video. So I really need to know, like, what your sign is. What's your sign? Does anybody remember that pickup line from the 80s? Hey, what's your sign? It was so funny. I've got the Shadowscapes pretty mixed up here. So yeah, let me just flip over a few cards and I think we're good. So anyway, I'm going to start with this spread, and the first card placement is going to give you guys a protection message, okay? Because we're coming into, you know, kind of a thrilling type of year, right? Where the veil thins and, you know, things can get a little bit weird, okay? So let's have a protection message from our guides here, from me to you. And they're saying, don't worry so much, okay? And I find this is really easier said than done, but I did pull the Nine of Swords here for you. So you guys, if you haven't done any sort of protection meditations, and it's actually funny that I just did one with Steve Nobel. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's got this really, really cool, it's the Crystal Rose protection meditation. Maybe you guys want to check that out, because it is about protecting your energy from things that freak you out or stress you out, okay? So maybe check out something like that, because it's like you guys are buried under some sort of continuous rolling thoughts that won't leave you alone. So really start actively protecting yourself. And because this is sort of a nightscape here, you might want to start doing that right before bed, because you need to be able to protect your brain before you go into any sort of dream and do any sort of astral travel with your guides. So you guys need to protect yourself from the kind of stress that you're under. I'm just going to take a sip of water. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okie doke. So I just straightened out the Shadowscapes, and I'm going to look at this card that is It says, who are the spirit guides lighting your way right now? And understanding that your spirit guides, they can come in from all different dimensions. They do kind of rotate in and out of your life depending on where you are on your path. You know, some of your ancestors, they'll step forward at particular parts in your journey. So you don't just have one guide, you know, you don't have just one spirit guide. Everybody has their guardian angel that's assigned to you for life. So they're probably, you know, exhausted by you. I'm just kidding. Have you ever seen that meme where it says like your guardian angel watching you like do something stupid for the millionth time? And I think it was absolutely hysterical. But anyway, let's have a card from the Shadowscapes to do you guys. Let's have a look and see who your spirit guide is that is really helping you on your path right now. Okay, so I mean, you have the King of Pentacles, so there is somebody in your bloodline here. Can you guys see the card okay? It's really beautiful. Anyway, so the King of Pentacles, there's probably somebody in your ancestry that was able to just absolutely have anything that they ever wanted in life. This ancestor, this guide is stepping forward here to help you guys on your path to achieve probably a lot of financial wealth for you right now. They've probably seen where you either A, really super need a cash injection stat, or that you're able to handle being extremely wealthy. So they're going to come up and guide you on that path. They're also a particularly well-grounded person, okay? So people that are not incredibly grounded about their abundance, they tend to run through it. They tend to waste it. They just, you know, you hear stories about people winning a lottery and then blowing it all within 2 years. And okay, so this could be why you haven't been blessed on a super financial level right now, or felt a little bit lost or not sure how to manifest. But you do have an incredibly successful in their time period, wherever they're coming from. They were very wealthy and very well respected, but they were also very like a nice person. You know, they weren't a jerk and taxed everybody around them into oblivion. So, I mean, that's nice. So that's a really good indication that you could be coming into an extreme luck scenario when it comes to possibly a lottery ticket, or finding a really high paying job, or just getting some other type of gift from the universe related to cash, okay? And you'll have this ancestor as your spirit guide leading you. So let's have a card that is going to ask, what ghosts from your past do you need to release? And you can think of that as, you know, opening up the cupboard and letting all those skeletons out. It doesn't belong to you anymore. Okay, so let's have a card from the Witch's Tarot. Okay, whoop. So I pulled the Eight of Swords here from you guys. Got a lot of in your head business going on here. Okay, the Nine of Swords, it's back there. Is very, very tricky energy. And then you have the Eight of Swords. That it's like, I'm getting the message here that you guys are just blind to somebody. You keep letting somebody back into your life. It's like they keep on yeah, everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be a different person. I'm going to try harder. Don't you love me, baby? You know, this could be a friendship or a romantic relationship. It could be an ex that keeps on wanting to get back into your life. Oh my goodness. Just 1 second, guys. Sorry. This is somebody that you've given multiple chances to, you know, and kind of keep falling for their line every time. This might not necessarily be a romantic relationship either. It could be a situation with an employer where they're like, oh, everything's going to be fine. We're going to give you that raise, you know, we're going to give you that bonus. Don't worry about it. You'll get promoted. But somebody is like sort of this slithering type of snake, and they're singing that song. You ever see that movie, The Jungle Book, particularly the animated version, where the snake tries to hypnotize, what's his name, Mowgli? this is this person that I'm seeing coming in, and they're like, well, it worked last time, and I'm going to hypnotize you, and I'm going to try to rip you off or placate you so that you don't make waves, and they're blindfolding you, okay? So whatever name that you thought of when I said that, that person needs to go, okay? That is the person that you need to ghost. You need to block them. You need to get rid of them. Can be very, very challenging if you're having a situation where this is one of your children, okay? So that can be very tough, you know? So really give that careful consideration. If you cannot ghost that person, really put in boundaries so strong and don't ever let them cross them again, okay? Because this person is not a good person. And I'm sorry if that's your child. Sometimes people go through these horrendous evolutionary things and they've just got to hit rock bottom. And I've seen that happen in my family. Not with my children, but in like with my sibling groups. So I get it. So anyway, I'm going to use the Shadowscape deck, and we're going to pull a message from beyond the veil for you guys. So beyond the veil is obviously your ancestors that are no longer among the living. Okay, so they're asking you to be a little bit more spiritually connected here. We've got the Hierophant. So whatever your spirituality looks like to you, if your spirituality is going for a walk, then that's your spirituality. If you like to pray, if you like to meditate, if you like to do yoga, workout, you know, lift, whatever your spiritual practice looks like to you. If it's carrying a crystal in your pocket, or being part of a particular group, or maybe singing is your spirituality, or your creativity is your spirituality, start doing more of that, okay? Because you've got a lot of power behind you right now. You have this King of Pentacles coming in. This is your spirit guide. So you want to be able to hear the messages from this ancestor that can take you to the greatest heights of your wealth and abundance, and probably feeling the best in your heart and soul that you ever have before. So whatever your spiritual practice is, especially if you've been neglecting it, and I know sometimes it can just be, I don't feel like meditating today, or I have to skip my workout. So the advice I'm getting for that one, you guys, is like, don't skip it. Do 5 minutes. You know, everybody has those days where they're just exhausted. I cannot do my chanting. You know, there's a lot of chanting beads that they have 108 beads. Sometimes you don't have 108 chants in you, you know, so do whatever you can. Do 60 seconds, do 3 minutes, do 5 minutes, you know, just really keep that connection going, because your spirituality really connects you to the rest of the universe. So it's really super important. And then you don't feel bad about missing stuff either. Like, oh, I should have done that yesterday. Okay, well, I did a little bit. I'll do a little bit more today. So you can really kind of change the narrative about your spiritual practice. And that is whatever it looks like for you guys, you know? So let's see how to see through the veil all year round. So what that means is, okay, with Halloween coming, and this is actually why I picked this particular reading, this spread. So the veil, it's at its thinnest, okay? October 31st. This means that we can communicate with our ancestors, our spirit guides. Look at how beautiful this is, okay? This is just the angel calling out, and you being so in love with your life. And this is where that little snippet of spiritual practice is going to come in, because it's going to keep you connected. This angel is always there. You know, your ancestors are always there. And this is kind of saying it's time for you guys to fall in love with your life again. And when you've got two really devastating sword energy cards in your reading, man, and this is caused by a person. This is caused by an individual. They're not making you feel very good about yourself. And then it's having these repercussions all the way around your life. So it can be really challenging to eliminate somebody, especially if you once shared a very in-depth past. But they're holding you back from the highest potential of loving yourself and loving your life. So it's time to really look at boundaries, people not crossing them, or you just blocking people from your life. So you can get to this point where you just, I love my life. I'm so happy I did that for myself. I can breathe now. I can really respond, pull in the energy of my King of Pentacles ancestor who wants me to have everything. The angels are now singing to me every day because I love my life again. And my spiritual practice, even though it might not be an hour long, you know, spirituality is not a contest, okay? So if you can do 5 or 10 minutes, and that's good, and you're connected. So really build that connection with yourself is what I'm seeing here for you guys. Put yourself first as your highest priority. I love this reading for you, Pisces. So I hope to hear from you in the comments, and I'm going to go for now. So take care. Bye. How's it going, Aries? It's Robin here. Welcome to your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. So I did pull this really cool reading from the internet. It's a Halloween spread, and I will be using the Witch's Tarot in combination with the Shadowscapes deck. And this is a brand new deck for my collection. Thanks to you guys for helping me to replace all my damaged decks. That was just amazing. Anyway, this is going to be for Aries in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If your sun sign is not resonating right away, just go ahead and scroll forward to or backwards. Use the chapters function and just find out your moon sign and check that one out. Okay, so this is going to be a really cool reading. I'm super excited to do this for you guys as always because I am an Aries. So I want to just jump right into the reading. I think this is going to be a really special one for you, Aries. So let's crack on, shall we? And let me know what you think of the reading down below in the comments. And definitely put your sign, okay? So I know which one you watched because this is a compilation video. So like shout out to Aries Nation, Team Aries. Let's get going. The first card that we're going to look at is going to be a protection message for Aries right now. What you need to most be guarding in your life. And let's do a deck cut here. So we pulled the Empress, okay? So this is a really important card for you guys. The Empress speaks of new opportunities coming into your life. And I've said this before. Hustle in silence. You guys are turning into this master manifester, but the thing that can dilute your success is telling other people about it. Not everybody has your back, okay? Not everybody wants to see you succeed. Some people are extremely jealous of your Aries fire and they want to tamp it down. So keep your projects to yourself. You guys are bringing in all these opportunities and you don't want other people to erode your success, steal your ideas, run you down, make you feel like you're not strong enough to do this, or give you any sort of negative feedback. So again, hustle in silence. Keep your stuff to yourself until it's ready to manifest for the world, okay? So really important reminder here. And Aries, like, we're just so full of sun and fire and ambition, and we love to talk. So this could be a little bit of a challenge for you, but the Empress wants to hold your magical energy to yourself until it's ready to be written in the skies, okay? So hustle in silence. That is your big protection message right now. So I'm going to pull a card from the Shadowscapes, and this is going to look at the spirit guides that are lighting your way right now, okay? So your guides will evolve as your life evolves. Really brilliant and witty. So they do come in and out. Your ancestors will step forward and recede back depending on where you are and where you need the most support. And your guides are always changing, okay? So let's see who is most available to you right now. spirit guides lighting the way for Aries, and this deck is absolutely amazing. So let's have a card here for that. Got the High Priestess. Okay, so you do have somebody in your bloodline that was probably quite a magical person. Okay, so the High Priestess, she is, I think somebody said that the High Priestess, she sort of resonates with Isis. Okay, so I do believe that Isis was a goddess. You guys can let me know your own interpretation of the card down below, how she resonates for you. There could be somebody that was just so magical, and people might have looked at her, and I do see this obviously as being a divine feminine energy. Like, how did she do that? Like, how was she able to be so successful? So she is coming forth and saying, you know what? Part of your success is the way that you shroud yourself in mystery a little bit. So very powerful. I'm getting the word, this could be somebody, and I'm getting the word temptress. You know, she could have been a real siren. She could have been somebody that was incredibly powerful, like being on stage, you know, and maybe she was a singer or an actress, or just somebody that she was just, she could pull people into her, and just very connected. And there's also a spirit animal down here too, you guys. You have the white owl, so you might want to look up a message from spirit animal white owl, and this could really increase your power and help raise you up. But the High Priestess is looking at you where you are on your path right now and saying, it's time for me to go and help out my Aries person, to help them spread their wings and fly even higher, and coach you on how to be a creature of mystery. And I absolutely love that for you guys. Okay, can be a little bit counterintuitive for an Aries to not burst out onto the stage, but how to like slow your walk down and kind of have that enticing kind of a come hither, you know, and attract people into you without overwhelming them. And I think obviously if you're an Aries, you know what I'm talking about, you know, because sometimes the magnitude of your personality can be a turnoff to other people just because they don't know how to handle you. They're like, whoa. But if you can sort of contain that and let the light emanate from you in a more natural way, and just sort of like move into it, you know what I mean? Just really walk with that power and let other people be attracted to it. I hope that all made sense. This is going to be a good one for Aries. Ghosts of your past to release. Okay, so any skeletons in the cupboard that you're cringing about, or anything coming back to haunt you, this is going to be a really good time to release that. And you've got the Empress and the High Priestess, both very divine feminine entities and energies here to support you. This could be particularly resonant for female Aries, because women get a little bit more of a struggle with things that, you know, men can get away with. So anyway, let's pull a card on that. You know, Aries women, I think this is going to be really highly protective for you. I'm sensing that all Aries might have something that they're ashamed of in their past, but particularly Aries women. Okay, so let's pull a card. Okay. There's some sort of success that you're ashamed of. Somebody made you feel bad. Okay, I pulled the Six of Wands here for you guys. You should never be ashamed of your success, but it's like you had to reduce yourself so that somebody else could feel better about themselves. And this could drive this sort of overcompensation now in your current reality, and kind of make you talk about things too much, which was what we were seeing with the Empress, like to kind of hustle in silence. And you could have been forced to hide your light a little bit, but that's where the High Priestess is coming in, and she's saying there's a different way of shining your light. Like, who did this to you? Who just said, somebody took you out of the spotlight and you've been fighting for it ever since. Wow, my head just started to spin. It's like you need to go back to that and claim your success in that moment. This belongs to me. How dare you try to remove that from me? The Six of Wands, this is how you should be riding forward, but somebody tried to take it away. Like, it could be somebody that was super jealous of you. I think that for some of you, it was somebody in your family that really reduced your triumph to something that was just not even worthy of note. And this could make you like struggle so much and sort of declare yourself in a way that you don't have to, because just your absolute Aries power is declaring that for you. So, man, that's really heavy. It's like everything has been a compensation since that moment. And that moment where somebody reduced you and said, yeah, or, somebody, you wanted to do something really powerful and they didn't want to attend, and it just really reduced that, and you won a gold medal or you were very successful, and it took that moment away from you. So you've been like really like basically screaming, I'm so talented and I'm so amazing. You don't have to do that anymore. And understanding that everything that you're doing, that sort of like outward, forward moment or motion, is all going back to that person that took away the spotlight for you. Wow. Brutal. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card here for a message from beyond the veil for you guys. You guys have to let me know if that happened to you, okay? So you can actually heal it. So you can just look and see like that had nothing to do with you. That was somebody else's insecurity and somebody else's jealousy. Man, okay. I'm not going to take those cards. It was too many. Wow. That just like that connection where you can look back where you are here and look at your strategy. They all stepped back from that moment, or multiple moments for some of you, especially if this was a toxic parent that just didn't want to have anything to do with your success. And they tried to remove it from you. Brutal. Okay, so let's have a message from beyond the veil here for you guys. Okay, so here's the Emperor. This is where you just start planning right now for the rest of your life. Release that ghost. Release that person that tried to steal your success or minimize you. Really, really shady what I saw there. And especially even like doubly shady if it was one of your parents or one of your siblings that was just so jealous of you. They took it away from you. Oh man, that's really like making me angry. So your message from beyond the veil is to just, and you can see how the Emperor is sort of looking back at these children. It's kind of like you need to go back in the position that you are now in this really powerful age of your Aries-ness, and you can go back and say, you know what? They did this to you. It's okay. That was them, their insecurity. Let's just move forward. This is like you can really rescue yourself, okay? And just say, okay, it didn't work out. It was all divine and perfect timing. It wasn't meant for you to happen at that point in time. Now is your time to shine. And you are being blessed with the High Priestess and the Empress right now to actually click all those spotlights onto you right now, okay? So the Emperor energy is you taking care of your future and your past at the same time, like really standing in line with every timeline of yourself, like seeing it all stretching. Okay, how would I have comforted myself as a child, and where do I see myself going right now? Like I'm getting like chills right now because you guys can align this and sort of separate yourself and view that now. Okay, why did that happen? That wasn't meant for me at that moment. So it was my parent or my sibling or somebody else's. It was their soul contract to intervene at that moment, but nobody is going to stop me now. And this is where that hustle in silence is coming in, because there could be somebody that still is present from that moment back in time that they're kind of going to come in and repeat the karmic circle, even though their karmic contract, their soul contract has been fulfilled. They just don't know it. So they're going to come back and do it again. Whew. Don't tell them about it. Don't tell them about it. Because you might want to go back and say, hey, I'm doing really well now. Look at me shine. They're just going to do it again. It's their soul contract, but they've got some sort of shallowness within them. And again, they don't know that that soul contract has been fulfilled, because they need to heal. And they probably feel guilty about intervening on your success, but oh, I've got this happening. Wow. Okay. So don't tell them about it until you're ready to have all the spotlights flick up on you. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's have a card here. How to see through the veil all year. Okay. So that means that you can communicate with your ancestors all year round, not just on the day and the evening where the veil is thinnest on October 31st. Okay. So you want to be able to communicate with your ancestors, the high priestess, your ancestor of yourself, you know, as a child. My goodness. Woo. I'm going to take both these cards. You've got the Star card and you've got the Seven of Cups. Look at this card, okay? Here's the Seven of Cups. There's something floating up there, and it's just to acknowledge. Acknowledge that it's there. Oh, there's a different world out there. You know, I can't see it. It's not quite tethered to this reality, but it's there. You know, there's options. You don't have to always depend on the humans in your life, because you have your ancestors in spirit form and they're there, and you have the Star card. Okay, so really believing in your own power as an Aries right now, and going back and forgiving that person for being that part in your soul contract, but you don't have to let them in on this timeline. Wow. Okay, that blew my mind. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope that all made sense. It really came rushing through me. My guides were really pushing this for you guys. You know, the timing was not right, but the time is right now. But you know better. You're smarter this time. And you're not going to let somebody who is not in touch with themselves on a spiritual level to come back in and mess with your destiny this time. Because destiny is about to happen, okay? So remain hopeful, remain powerful. See that other worlds are always around you. They're always around you. You might not be able to see them. Whew, I'm going to go. Take care. Bye. What's going on, Taurus? Robin here. Welcome to your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. So I do a bonus reading at the end of every month, and this is like just using a different tarot card spread, okay? So I don't want to call it a weekly reading. So anyway, I will be using the Witch's Tarot, and I'm going to support this reading with the Shadowscape Tarot card deck. This is going to be a Halloween spread, and these are pretty intense readings, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy. This is a 5-card spread, and it will lead up to the most important question, which is the 5th card. So I hope you guys stay tuned for your entire reading. Let me know your sign down below in the comments, because this is a compilation video, so I don't know which video you watch. So if you're a Taurus and you're watching this, please comment down below. Bull gang! So let's get going into your reading here. And I think I just scared my dog by doing that. But anyway, yeah. Let's get going. Protection message is going to be the first card that I'm going to pull for you guys. So what do you need to know about where to protect yourself? And I got the phrase, protect your flanks. Okay, so that basically means to watch your 6, but why are we getting that? And I'll pull a card from the Witch's Tarot. Okay, so, ooh. this is what I'm getting. It's like you guys have to protect yourself from yourself right now. It's like you guys are just on the precipice of a massive win. You've got the World card here. So the World card closes off the series of the Fool's Journey, or the major arcana. Okay, so this is where you guys just cannot doubt yourself in this moment. The World card is the completion of a cycle. You are being asked to stay as strong as possible right now, and have the belief in your strength to complete this cycle. This could be a very challenging time in your life. You could feel like you want to give up, or you could feel like you just don't have the strength to continue on forward. But the World card is bringing you a message that this painful cycle, or a cycle of success that you're struggling towards, is just about to finalize. Okay, so you must continue forward. Okay, so watching your 6, I'm just seeing, and I got a message here for you guys specifically from my guides, that you might have to give yourself a kick in the pants to keep on going. Okay, this is the time where you're just gonna have to gut it out and keep on going, even if you don't have the strength. You got to find that strength. Okay, you guys are super strong. You guys are Taurus. There is no need for you to stop right now. So if you're feeling any kind of weakness in yourself, really visualize your zodiac symbol over top of you and embody that. Okay, like really just sort of step into the skin of the Taurus and really push yourself forward. Like, I'm so close to a breakthrough. I'm so close to a completion. Keep on going, you guys. Just really, and you know what? In those moments where you feel like I don't have an ounce of strength left, I cannot continue doing this, like you maybe want to yell out, like, you know who I am right now? I'm Bull Gang. I'm Taurus. So, you know, really just amp yourself up. Give yourself that metaphorical kick in the pants that you need to bring on this World card. Okay, so this is your protection message. Protect your own 6. You guys got to be strong enough for you right now. Okay, so I'm going to use the Shadowscapes for the next card, and this is going to be spirit guides lighting your way. So as you go through life, your spirit guides change, they evolve, they come in from other dimensions. You've got your ancestors always around you, but they kind of fall back and come forward depending on what it is that you need help with in your life. So let's have a card here from the Shadowscapes. Woo, there it is. That's a song, isn't it? Okay. Yes. Your spirit guides lighting your way right now. This is, they're actually just giving you a message all the way around. Justice is about to be served for you right now. Oh, I'm really struggling to pinpoint the archangel that is related to justice, okay? Do you guys mind? Hold on for a second. Okay, I had to get the archangels out of the angel tarot card deck because justice, and I was saying it really relates to a specific archangel. So here is your spirit guide right now, and you guys have an archangel coming up. Remember to ask this archangel. It's Archangel Raguel, okay? And he is going to help you get this justice that you deserve, whether it's been a very challenging situation that we saw with the World card that is sucking the life out of you, or an elusive sort of success that is again sucking the life out of you. You have Archangel Raguel and the prediction of justice being served in your life. So you have this archangel. Remember to call on him. And like doing that, I'm a Taurus and I am protected by Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel, come in to help me at this pinnacle of strife in my life. Like really start calling him in, okay? He's been assigned to you in this moment, so don't take that lightly. We are going to look at ghosts of the past to release, okay? And everybody has them. You know, I like to think of that also as skeletons in the cupboard, you know, where you're just like, yeah, that happened, you know? So let's see what's going on with that card here for you. Ghosts of the past. I feel like, okay, I have the 9 of Swords here. okay? I'm seeing something in the background though. Okay, look really, really closely. And what is going on here? Okay, it really kind of reminds me of kind of like, okay, the horns of the devil, okay? So in tarot, the devil card represents your shadow self. Your shadow self has probably led you down some dark roads. The Nine of Swords is here. This is really looking at something where, like, why did I allow myself to do that? Like, what was that episode? You know, there could be a period of your life that you're less than proud of, okay? And this is going to be where the shadow self steps up and takes the wheel. And you're like, wow, like you maybe like really tossed somebody over. Maybe you had a period of addiction, like something, there was a downfall here. But this is also your rock bottom. And this is where you guys needed to be to come up and rise into your success, okay? So you're being asked to accept that shadow of your life, because without it, you wouldn't have stepped into the brightest light of your life. And this is why you have an archangel volunteering in your life right now, so you can get over that. Like, everybody goes through the shadow phase, the devil phase, and the, you know, that period of their life, or just a certain episode or an incident where you're like, oh man, you know, I'm never gonna live that down. You don't have to. It's the past. It integrated you into who you are right now, okay? So you need to release that. There was this saying that I saw a little while ago, you guys, and it said, you have to stop telling yourself that it could have happened any other way, okay? It just had to happen like that. That's where that phrase comes in. It is what it is. It happened, okay? So find some way to reconcile that, and maybe like look for the lesson that your pain is offering you, instead of remembering it and going, oh, wow, you know, I'm so embarrassed, or I'm humiliated, I feel guilty. Release the thought that it could have happened any other way, okay? It was just part of your soul journey, your karmic path, your rock bottom, and you just have to make a promise to yourself, well, that's never gonna happen again. Archangel Raguel, give me the strength to find the justice in my life and to complete this journey, okay? So let's have a card here for messages from the beyond the veil for you, okay? So this is going to be somebody from your family that is on the other side of the veil. That means they're no longer among the living. And some people have an easier time contacting people beyond the veil than others. So I'm going to channel up for you guys here right now. Okay, so they're saying this situation right here with your shadow self, it just needs to be forgotten. Just cut it from your memory, okay? We did pull the death card here. That means this chapter of your life is just about to end. You guys can expect a monumental shift forward, okay? But you're not going to get it done if you're beating yourself up about something that happened in the past, or when you were in your teen years, or you just did something stupid, you know? Everybody does stupid stuff. Everybody has a sad story. You know, I'm not trying to minimize you guys at all for anything that might have happened or that you played a part in. You were meant to be there, you know? Whether it was a tragedy or a massive embarrassment, or you made an ass of yourself somewhere, or you just lost the love of your life. I'm not trying to minimize that. It had to play that way. So close the curtains. You know, when you watch a really, I guess in the theaters, do they still do that? I haven't been to a theater since before the pandemic. But you know, when you watch the movie, and this could be very, very therapeutic for you guys, you could actually bring that memory up and like do a meditation and sort of watch that over again in your mind's eye, and then draw the curtains on it, okay? and bid it farewell. And this is where the death card is coming in. Your ancestors are saying, oh man, if we were to sit down and talk about every stupid thing that we did, every traumatizing thing that we did, we would be talking about this into eternity. And you can do that when you're on the other side of the veil. You don't have to do it now because it's a part of the fabric of your history. Thank it very much. Close the curtains on it. Move on. Okay, so this is the most important card of the reading. This is the reason why I brought this reading in for the bonus. How to see through the veil all year. You know, this is how you can communicate with your ancestors on any given day. You don't have to wait until the veil is at its thinnest on October 31st, okay? I pulled the High Priestess here for you, okay? So the High Priestess is very spiritually connected. There's something else going on here, you guys. Hold on, I need a sip of water. I've been yelling. Hold on. Okay, so I pulled back the Nine of Swords, okay? So we saw these like kind of horns in here, but we also see is the crescent moon, okay? And you see with the High Priestess, she's got crescent moons on her pillars, okay? So there is something that is very powerful in the moon. And you can see the moon. Some things I notice at different times in the card. And here it is again. Okay, so like, what are you guys doing around the phases of the moon? Like, are you paying attention to where the moon is in the sky and how it's affecting you? Are you tapping into your moon sign? Okay. I'm getting a message, but it's a little foggy. I'm not going to make you watch me breathe. Hold on for a second. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for you guys. Could be very important. Do you understand who your moon sign is? And you understand that your moon sign is your emotions. Your sun sign, it says, I am, okay? Your moon sign says, I feel. You guys might want to get a little bit more in touch with who your moon sign personality is. I'm also seeing where you guys could benefit a little bit more from full moon magic, new moon releases, stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of powerful magic available in you guys. I don't think you're taking advantage of it enough. I feel like you guys have just kind of scratched the surface of who you are. And I just saw angel number 1414. And that's because there's something that you still regret to such a degree. You're not getting into the deeper waters of who you are with your moon sign. And that is going to enable you access to every single person in your ancestry line who walked before you to this point. And all of that wisdom, all of that knowledge, all of that love, all of that forgiveness, all of those stories where they could top you, you know. That's all I'm getting right now, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. So I'll see you back here another time. Take care. Bye. How's it going, Gemini? Hope you guys are ready for your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. My name is Robin. This is my channel, Aries Fire Tarot. So guys, welcome here. I do have the Witch's Tarot deck in my hand. I'm just going to start shuffling it, okay? So for your bonus read this month, I found this Halloween spread because it is October and Halloween is on the horizon. So I'm a huge Halloween buff. You guys can let me know if you celebrate Halloween or do something fun. We have what we call socials where I live, and we do like Halloween socials, and like every single person that shows up, it's an adult thing, they have to wear a costume. So anyway, that's kind of my thing. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. It is going to be a deep one for you. This is going to be for Gemini in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you guys prefer to watch your moon sign, you can just go ahead and look at the link in the description box or use the chapters feature, and you just hover over you know, where you advance the video and it'll show you all the signs. So it's a really cool feature. So anyway, guys, I'm going to use a couple cards from the Shadowscape deck for this reading. So let me know in the comments down below, you guys, first of all, what your favorite Halloween costume is, and secondly, like type Gemini so that I know that you were watching that video, or if you prefer to watch your moon sign, you could type in your moon sign for me. That would be really helpful. Okay, so let's start pulling cards. And the first card is going to ask our spirit guides for a protection message for you, for the sign of Gemini in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So what do you need to be sort of on alert about? What are they protecting you from right now? I feel like it has to be this card here, so I'm going to take it. Okay, so there's really out of balance energy. I pulled the Chariot card for you guys. This is about the duality of you being a Gemini, you know? It's like this, there's an internal battle that you guys are having. You can see that it's like Shadow Gemini is kind of taking over Sunshine Gemini, you know, the lighter half of you. So you have to be careful about this coming up in the next week or two. I am a channel. I do read energy. So this is coming in for you guys. So be careful. Like if you're getting yourself into very stressful situations, or you're hanging out with people that trigger you, okay? Triggers are not a bad thing because it helps you heal. But your shadow self could rise to the challenge of the trigger instead of your more rational, more pleasant side, the one that would have a conversation. This would be the half of you that would come in kind of guns blazing, like, how dare you say that to me, you know, you know? So this is what you guys need to be aware of. And this is to protect your own energy, because when you come in hot like that as a response, when your shadow self takes over, it can really deplete your energy. It can be very damaging to you and to other people, especially if somebody ends up recording you going postal, okay? So just be very mindful of who is in charge, like when you are having conversations or defending your honor, or, you know, any sort of skirmish or trigger. You gotta watch for the lesson in the trigger, okay? So the trigger is asking you to heal pain without yourself, not pull a pin and go off like, you know, a nutcase, okay? So be very mindful of that. Your spirit guides are trying to protect everything that you've worked so hard for, you know, to become in tune, in balance with yourself. So I find that very fascinating, and it's such great advice. So I am going to move on to the next. I feel like I have to sneeze, so I might go on a pause here because nobody needs to see that. Spirit guides lighting your way right now. So your spirit guide, your team in spirit, your ancestors, they all flow in and out of your life. Some of them just come in for a portion of your life. Some of them step up when you really, really need them. And that could be very helpful when you have this Chariot where the energy is out of balance and you can see sort of the dark side winning. I guess this would be kind of a Star Wars reference, you know. I'm not a Star Wars person, but do you know what I mean? You guys can let me know who they are, because I haven't seen a Star Wars movie for probably ever. So let's see spirit guides lighting your way right now to help you stay in balance and help you stay in I got the word cold fusion, which is really kind of mind-blowing. Okay, so the spirit guide that's lighting your way right now, this is really, really intense because I pulled the Page of Cups. So this is actually your inner child coming up. So that real, like when you feel so shattered and you want to cry, when you're just absolutely depleted by any sort of disruption in your life where you have to really exert, or you feel that you have to, but you don't have to. This retaliation energy with the dark energy, the dark horse rising. Your inner child, they're taking another hit, okay? So you guys might have to do some inner child healing. And this is very interesting, where I've never seen that the inner child will come forth to light your way now. So there's something so altruistic about children, okay? They don't know anything about hating other people or prejudging other people. So there's this childlike innocence within you. You could really risk doing further damage to them, especially if you've had any sort of a traumatic childhood already. So this is your inner child, the younger version of you that always resides within you. You can think of yourself as sort of those stacking Russian dolls. I think they're Russian anyway. Guys, always feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm remembering something differently. But you know what I mean? They're those stacking dolls where you take one off and there's another one inside, and you take one off and there's another one inside. If you go all the way down into the smallest one, this is your inner child and it's living within you, okay? So it's like your inner child is sort of fighting these battles, and your inner child is exhausted. So they're stepping forward with all that love and depth of a child and that altruism to light your way now. So you really want to pay attention to what your inner child is saying to you. They might be giving you the advice to maybe laugh something off or show compassion to somebody instead of getting angry, not taking something personally. And do something very generous for your inner child right now, especially if you're having a few days where you're feeling super frazzled, okay? So you got to take care of them, and you might want to take care of yourself the way that you would a child, okay? You wrap yourself in a blanket, you know, put on some soothing music, go to bed early, you know, just really pamper yourself here, you guys, so that your inner child doesn't have to take any more hits, because they're probably dinged up enough right now, quite honestly. So let's see ghosts of the past to release, you guys. This should be really interesting. So I find this card is more, you ever heard that phrase, skeletons in the closet? It's kind of the same thing, but I like the rattling bones sort of imagery of skeletons in the closet for some weird reason. So let me pull a witch's tarot. I just flipped a card over there. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab that card because it belongs to your reading. That like really launched itself across the living room. So this is very interesting. The ghosts of the past to release. I've got the Nine of Cups, okay? So the Nine of Cups here. Most Nine of Cups show this really like tipsy bartender that's having the time of his life, and he's cheersing to his friends, but you can see there's somebody that is a little bit lonely with the Nine of Cups, like waiting, you know? And then there's the Ten of Cups energy where there's this rainbow and everybody is really happy. So the ghosts of the past that you guys probably need to release right now is the illusion that you held for your life and how you thought it was going to be, which is very challenging. And this could be why your energy is so out of balance, or at risk of being out of balance with that Chariot card, and why your inner child is having such a hard time, that you haven't given them the solace that they need, and you certainly haven't given yourself the solace that you need, okay? I read this meme the other day. I'm trying to remember exactly how it went, and it said, you can't really control the cards that life has given you, but what you can control is the way that you play them, okay? So this is maybe how you want to look at things. Like, this is the hand that I was dealt, so I'm gonna play the HE double hockey sticks out of it, okay? So there's this illusion that you guys could be holding fast to and not really paying attention, or kind of diminishing, or really not being a huge fan of where you are in your life right now, okay? So that illusion needs to be shattered, because it doesn't seem to be the reality that you have received, okay? So try and detach yourself from that and say, I'm really here. This is where I am right now. This is still possible, but I'm not going to be mad. if it doesn't happen, because there's things to be grateful for right now in this moment, okay? So you're probably not where you are in life. I don't know very many people that are. So, I mean, you're going to have to learn how to deal with your current reality and not get angry every time that your dream hasn't come true right now. So this is like very like pointed advice for you guys to take a hard look. You know that song Man in the Mirror? You know, I'm asking him to take a change, to make a change. Like, this is something that you guys are capable of doing, and you're being asked to do it, and your inner child is asking you to do it. There's no external source coming in here. There's no external like ancestor or spirit guide coming in to do this. This is your work right now. So we're going to have a look here for messages beyond the veil. So beyond the veil is when people pass over and then their spirit can still come back and visit you, okay? They can still give you messages. So once again, I'm going to use the Shadowscapes deck. This is a brand new deck here for me, so I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just beautiful. Woo! Almost shot another card across the living room. So you do have the Page of Pentacles. So it's like you guys are sitting on everything that you ever desired. So all of these cards are saying, like, having this acceptance of where you are right now could absolutely be the key to making that dream come true, okay? So if you're feeling like cranky or grumpy, or things aren't going the way that you want them to, and you're having this battle with yourself and other people, with this Chariot card way out of balance, okay? You're never going to see how rich you are right now in this moment. I listened to Steve Nobel affirmations, and he has a really strong wealth and abundance affirmation, and he talks about things in a different way than any other guide that I've ever listened to. So you guys might want to tune into him. He's got a really in-depth way of looking at it and saying, you know, things like, I'm already rich beyond my wildest dreams, instead of saying, well, you know, I haven't attained that goal yet, so I'm going to have a hissy fit. I'm going to be upset about my life and what didn't turn out. Try and dial that down and bring your light up a little bit. And Steve Nobel could really help you guys with that. Page of Pentacles is already sitting on a mountain of wealth. So you guys can easily tap into that. And this is what your ancestors are telling you, okay? You're wealthy in so many ways. So start tapping into that. And then all this other 9 of Cups energy, the 10 of Cups energy will come in for you very, very quickly, because you have satisfied yourself that you're happy where you are. So I'm going to pull a card here that's going to be super important for you guys. This is how to see through the veil all year, okay? This is receiving messages from your team in spirit, from your ancestors who support you through oceans of time, okay? And this is how I do my readings. Like, I'm a channel, and I bring in my team in spirit. So this could be really helpful for you guys to kind of settle your energy down. Because what if the person in your family that you needed to talk to the most wasn't here when you were born? What if they were from hundreds of years ago? Okay, so let's have a card for that. Temperance. Okay, so you're just being asked to cool your jets, basically, because you're fogging up the, what's it called? The windshield. I was going to say rear view. You're probably doing both. You're not seeing things the right way. You're out of balance here. The first card we pulled was the Chariot being like all wild and all over the place. And then the Temperance coming in from, you know, how to see through the veil all year round. You just have to calm yourself. Like, there's so much support. Try meditation. Try the inner child healing. Be calm, you know, just stay in balance. Do whatever you have to do to stay in balance. And you'll be able to connect with your ancestors anytime that you want to. They'll come forth for you, you know. All you have to do is ask them. So I found this is a really deep reading for you. And I just saw angel number 1616, which is going to be very important. Make sure you guys go look that up after the reading. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I'm here for your weekly readings every Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time in Canada. So I'm going to go. Bye. How's it going, Cancer? It's Robin here. Welcome to Aries Fire Tarot. I'm super excited to do your bonus reading for October 2021. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Did you guys see that card fall out? Okay, so I'm shuffling the Witch's Tarot deck as I'm trying to describe the reading that I'm going to do for you. I call it a bonus reading because I use really different spreads that I think could be helpful for all of our journeys. Okay, so this is going to be, it's sort of a Halloween themed tarot spread that I found for you guys, but the reason that I picked it is the last card placement, and you guys need to stay tuned for that. If you find the rest of the reading boring, maybe just zip ahead to the last card or maybe watch your moon sign, okay, because this, just in case your sun sign isn't resonating. So I had a card fall out, so I'm going to keep that one for the first card placement, which is going to ask for a protection message from Team and Spirit, okay? And I'm going to be using as well, yikes, I almost dropped my deck, the Shadowscape deck, okay? So this is really, oh, it's such an incredible deck. So I hope you guys enjoy your reading. I think I'm at risk of like really blabbing on into the intro for you, Cancer. So I'm going to try and zip it as far as chit chat goes, and we'll get into your reading. Remember, just one final thing here before I start reading your cards. Type your zodiac sign in the comments, okay? Because this is a compilation video, so I'd really like to know which sign you are, okay? So do me that favor, all right? So let's have a card here for you, a protection message. Whew. So we do have the Queen of Wands here. Ooh, okay, that's really interesting. So okay, let me get all of this from my spirit guides. Okay, so you know how I've been seeing Leo crossing your path sometimes? This is really intense. So I'm seeing the Queen of Wands as representing that Leo in your life. And the Queen of Wands is sitting down in this, and she's kind of looking at things from a different perspective. So there could be a very forceful, sort of a little much, actually, fire sign. I said Leo because I've very distinctly seen Leo in your readings, maybe 3 or 4 now in a row. The protection message is maybe to step back from that person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and sort of see what's really going on and not to push so much anymore. You could be maybe asking too much. You might want to just look at all the character aspects of this fire sign that you're dealing with, so you understand them a little bit better. Okay, so I find that absolutely fascinating. In most decks, the Queen of Wands, she's just really fierce and she's ready to fight and she's ready to get in there. But then this one is just observing. So there is something for you to observe in your favorite fire sign, whoever that person might be. Maybe understand what makes them tick a little bit more, because there might be a call for you guys to end a relationship with a fire sign, and you're reading the situation wrong. That is very specific advice. Wow. Okay, so the second card I'm going to pull for you guys is Spirit Guides lighting your way right now. And I'm going to use the Shadowscape deck to do that. So if you guys have a very like irritating fire sign in your life, I get it. I'm a fire sign. There's like how many? Both of my sons are fire signs. my mom is a fire sign, my stepfather is a fire sign, and it's like, man, you guys are exhausting. So that could be happening to you guys. You could be having like a fire sign overload. It's valid. It's a thing. So spirit guides lighting your way right now. And you can let me know in the comments if you've got an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius driving you absolutely sideways right now. It's okay. You won't hurt our feelings. Okay, so spirit guides lighting your way right now. I pulled the 8 of Swords. Look at this, you guys. I absolutely... Oh, I'm so much in love with this card for you, okay? So the 8 of Swords is quite fascinating in the sense that in this deck, and I just started doing it for the bonus readings, okay? So I haven't seen all the cards. Like there is a spirit animal coming in to give you guys advice. Do you see that white swan there? And this is going to be a very particular message for each and every one of you. So make a note, you guys, to go and look up a message from spirit animal white swan, okay? Or protector spirit guide white swan. So make a note. I'm going to let you guys do that as a side homework piece. So this is very fascinating. I haven't got this for any other sign where there's an actual animal spirit guide coming in to help you, and see what their strengths are, okay? And see what they can help you do for yourself. It does look like they'll get you out of some sort of an entanglement that you've got going on in your brain. Like that 8 of Swords really keeps your energy contained and confused and building a prison for yourself out of your own thoughts, which is why you could be guided to ease back a little bit when it comes to your entanglement with a fire sign. This is really incredible what I'm seeing here for you guys. It's like you can ease off the gas when it comes to other people and focus a little bit more on yourself. If you guys see me looking off the camera, it's because I actually see like little visions that my spirit guides show me sometimes. And that's a really special thing when that happens. So I do have to look right at it. So let's see ghosts of the past to release for you, Cancer, or any skeletons in the closet that you would like to let out because they're rattling up too much. So, okay, ghosts of the past to release. Okay, so let's have a card for that from the Witch's Tarot. Just a sec. I'm going to do a deck cut and I'll show you guys the card. What have we got here? This is actually very interesting, okay? So we've got the 3 of Pentacles. You know, hold on. I need a second with this card because it's like, it's very baffling to me, and I don't want you guys to, I'm going to just meditate on the card for a second, and we don't all need to be here for 5 minutes while I do that. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I got. Thanks for waiting. I know you guys were on a pause, but okay, I was thinking, like, just really reaching out to my spirit guides, and the words that I got were sort of false promises, and so I had to ask a little bit more about what that meant. So, anyone do any journaling or write in a diary or write, we used to do this when we were kids, dear world letters, like dear world, and like gush out all the emotions. And you know, this is probably from around like an adolescent time period where you know, your hopes and dreams were very high and possibly unrealistic, or maybe on some really bad days you had some sobbing moments into your diary. There's some sort of historical notation that you guys have made about your life. And the advice that I'm getting for you guys is to stop reading it, and maybe secondly, burn it, because it's not doing you any favors, okay? So that's what I'm getting here. You guys could be writing about false promises. You could be writing about how somebody broke your heart. You could be writing about how much you hated somebody. Very upset that you're not getting what you want in life. could be very detrimental for you guys to go back and read it, because you're sort of reinforcing that energy in your brain, and then it's playing out in the landscape of your life. So if you guys were trying to create something, or you're spilling your guts about something, and you sometimes read it when you're feeling sad, it's time to get that out of your life, okay? So if you have the capacity to burn something without burning your house down, that's the message that I'm getting here, is like, sometimes you do have to cross the bridge and then light the match, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. You want to light the match to your past, get rid of it, do some sort of a cleansing ritual. Yeah, you can do like a full moon boogie or whatever. And you'll probably feel a lot of things leave, okay? There's also another protection that you could do for yourself. It's called a freezer spell. If there is a particular somebody that you kept on writing about because you feel like they did you wrong or whatever, you can take their name. I know this is going to sound a little bit weird. Write it on a piece of paper, put it in a small container, fill it up with water, put the lid on it, and stick it in the freezer, okay? So you'll freeze them out, okay? So I don't usually share stuff like that, but I feel like you guys need to know that one. And you could actually do that with your fire sign person, so that they'll cool off a little bit. So let's have a message from beyond the veil here for you, Cancer. I'm going to use the Shadowscapes deck again. Oh, I love the way this deck shuffles. Can you hear how nice that is? I got 2 cards here. So you've got the Lovers. So there's somebody very important to you. Very, very important to you. Somebody possibly recently within your life, within the last 5 to 10 years. Remember that the Lovers card doesn't always necessarily need to talk about romantic love, okay? And then you have another bird here with the High Priestess. So this is somebody that you held in a very, very high regard, okay? And they are encouraging you to focus on yourself even more than you have been. And look to nature a little bit more for your answers. You know, I see you guys kind of being surrounded. You know, you could be drawing in, you know, visuals of, and I just saw angel number 1212. You know, maybe you're seeing more birds on TV or in life, and you're like, oh, that's cute. But I'm getting the message here for you guys that, like, somebody could actually be coming back to visit you in the shape of that bird. And you guys need to start taking note of that, because we did get your spirit guide that was a white swan. And now you've got the High Priestess who is flying. And there is the white owl who is also flying. So it is definitely somebody with wings that has now joined the realm. I'm getting a message here from my guides that, you know, and a lot of people kind of dispute this, that humans can't turn into angels, but that's why I'm seeing that they have become your angels somehow. And just so you guys know, for reference, that Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron were both humans before they became archangels, or at least they walked the earth. So I feel like this is somebody that passed away for you probably a little bit recently. And now they're with you always, okay? And they basically want you to fly. They want you to just spread your wings and fly. It's a really beautiful message, and they're going to help you do that, okay? They are going to help you do that. Oh, that's so nice, you guys. It's so beautiful. So I know it can be very difficult when somebody that you love that much passes over, but now they're always, 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 always with you. And now it seems like it is it's kind of, they were assigned to you, and I got the word, it's their duty, but it's also, Oh, it's like the greatest love that they could give you, you know, especially if they weren't the type of person that could express their love while they were here, or you guys had a very challenging relationship. Maybe you guys quarreled or had a fight. You know, you never got to say the things that you wanted to say. You can say them now because they're here. They're always with you. And I'm going to pull your last card here, which is how to see through the veil all year. So seeing through the veil is able to connect with your ancestors. This is connecting through the veil between human reality and the spirit world. And it could really help connect you. And this could bring a whole lot of power into your life, understanding that this person, I do believe they asked for this assignment, okay? Oh, I'm going to start crying. Because they feel like they failed you. And they just never want to leave you until you leave this earth. Wow. Oh my God. I got to pull this other card here. I'm going to start doing like the Irish Aries sob fest, okay? Oh, geez, you guys. You just really, really, oh, this is so intense for you guys. This might not always be the way for you, but right now, it's the connection, the gateway between you and your spirit world right now is the pain, okay? So, particularly with this person that I see coming in here as your guardian angel, how to connect to them and then how you keep on connecting is remembering the pain you felt. The Three of Swords. It's like that heartbreak when they left. And that should allow them the gateway to come rushing in to comfort you. Wow. Just another really deep reading for you, Cancer. Unreal. Like, I need to go cry. This was so intense for you guys. Like, I really hope that this resonated and brought you some sort of comfort, and understand that sometimes your pain is here to serve you. Anyway, guys, remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Sending you guys so much love. Bye for now. Bye. Hey, what's up, Leo? Welcome here to your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. It's Robin here. This is my channel, Aries Fire Tarot, so thanks for joining me. Shout out to all you LMG for all of your faith and for always putting in the comments, LMG for life. Love you guys. Go ahead and slap that in the comments right now so I know that you're here. Definitely let me know your sign so I know that Leo is watching. This is a compilation video, so I need to know who's watching. Let me know. Anyway, so guys, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot for your bonus reading. I have a special Halloween spread for you guys because it is October. Halloween is coming up. There's really 5 incredible card placements that are going to ask questions from the divine for you, which is why I chose this, so I hope you guys enjoy. This is a general reading for Leo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you guys would rather watch your moon sign, just go back into the description box, find the time beside your moon sign, and go ahead and zip along to that one. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy your readings, and yeah, once again, I'm really grateful for you being here. So I'm going to also use the Shadowscapes Tarot card deck. This is a new one in my collection. It's right here. But I'm going to kick off with the Witch's Tarot, okay? And we're going to look for a protection message for Leo right now, okay? What do you guys need to be aware of that is happening? Let's see what my spirit guides have to say, how Leo needs to protect themselves right now. And let's have a card for that, okay? All right. Oh, I'm mashing up the cards. Hold on for a second. So we do have the 8 of Pentacles here. So this is you guys learning on your path. about how to create more wealth and abundance in your life. So these are things that are shrouded in a little bit of mystery for you guys. You are having this really ultimate faith in yourself as Leo millionaire gang. Something is eluding you, okay? Something needs to be brought into the light a little bit more. I find this really fascinating that he's actually polishing up one of these pentacles. And he's got a book there. It's like some of you are yet to become aware that you're the source of your own magic, okay? I'm going to pull another card on top of that one. I feel like you guys are giving too much of yourselves away. I need another card to clarify that message. I think the Eight of Pentacles is really good for you guys, but what is the protection message for Leo based on that card? Somebody's coming back in again. You guys are letting this person come back in. We've seen this person. We have seen this person in your life. It's like they come back in whenever you start to do better. Seven of Swords. Look at this creep. Oh, you're doing better again, Leo? Let me come chip away at you. If you guys are starting to earn more money, if you're starting to become aware of the money magnet that you are, of the wealth and abundance magnet that you are, of how powerful you are as a manifester, you need to keep it a secret, okay? Like this cloth that he's polishing up this one pentacle with, it's also covering it from somebody else. Like if you guys feel a need to go reconcile with this person, the Seven of Swords, that wants to take what you have and leave you just a little tiny bit like they have done in the past, like don't talk to them about it. Don't talk to them about it. That's what I'm getting. Just don't talk to them about it. There's one specific person. You guys can't go back and say, yeah, I'm doing very well now despite what you have done, because it's just going to set the wheels in motion for them to reel you in again. Jeez, that's terrible. Who is that person in your life? You know exactly who it is. Why do you need to go back and prove to them? Ask yourself that question. Why? Like, do you want them to approve of you for some reason? They don't approve of you. They're using you. Jeez, man, I'm getting a little bit annoyed on your behalf. They're going to leave you alone until you start showing them. Just leave them alone. Just leave them where they belong, in the dark, okay? Protect yourself here, Leo. You got to protect your magic, who you really are. Don't go back to them. Don't send them a message. Don't check on them. Just whatever it is, like, just stop it, Leo. Okay, so let's have a look at what spirit guides are lighting your way right now. And I'm going to use the Shadowscape deck. Okay. I've done a lot of readings this morning. My throat is getting raspy. So, sorry. Who's your spirit guide right now? This is somebody that can really help you move forward. I pulled the Wheel of Fortune. Here, I'm going to show you guys this card. There's something like super, super, super Celtic about this. There's somebody in your past from your family line that is probably from like the Scottish, Irish. Hold on for a second. So I just grabbed from the Angel Tarot card deck the corresponding wheel card. And Archangel Michael is on it. He's here protecting you because he's seeing that you have this sort of a lack of defending yourself from somebody whose respect that you still want to bring into your life. And he wants you to step away from them. Okay, so there is this warrior in your life from the past, like your ancestor. They both want to come forward and protect you right now. This is your spirit guide. If you guys ever feel a weakness to go back to somebody, and I just saw angel number 707, and it represents that person. That's 7 of Swords. You got to call on Archangel Michael to fight your battles for you sometimes. And remember that you have a warrior in your ancestry that also wants you to fight a little bit harder, that you don't need the respect of somebody that has disrespected you so many times enough already. Oof, man, getting super annoyed. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, you have to ask yourself that question. Why is their approval so important? For some of you, it could even be a parent, and they just want your resources, Not all parents are good. Not all siblings are good. But you do have Archangel Michael helping you. And all you have to do is ask him for help. Archangel Michael, protect me in this situation right now. And he'll come in and just cut the cords so that you guys can focus on your own journey as LMG, So I'm going to pull a card here, Ghost from the past to release. I think this is going to be super important because this is that person that just keeps on coming back, They're like, what's that saying? They're like a bad penny that keeps on turning up, and you keep on wanting to pick it up. Hold on for a second. What do you need to release here? I've got the Page of Cups. So there is something about this person with the 7 of Swords energy that speaks to your inner child, okay? This is very challenging because there's something in the depth of you that is super connected. They could bring out an aspect of you that nobody else does, They really communicate to the core of who you are. But they don't have the same heart. They do not have the same heart as a Leo. They don't have that huge, helpful, wanting to love everybody. Like they've got the heart of a snake, They just want to come in and sting you and leave you in shambles again. And you see that as an adult. You see that, but there's something that is so delighted when they come in. And you can't help it. So every time you're around them, there's this ridiculously happy feeling, even though you're being manipulated. That ghost needs to go, okay? There are going to be other people that resonate with your inner child the way that this other person does. This other person is in the depths of their shadow self-integration. They don't know themselves. They manipulate people because they are not healed. They are not in touch with their inner child, that joyful, And it's very difficult when you meet somebody like that and you're like, oh, I just love everything about them. And you see what they're doing, but you forgive it endlessly. It's time. That's gotta go. Your inner child will find new playmates, okay? So let's see a message from beyond the veil for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Shadowscapes deck again. I just really want you guys to stand up to this person, even if you feel like so happy when you see them. They're not the same. They're not the same as you. They're filled with darkness. They're not ready. You guys are the sun, and these guys are the black pits of hell. Oh, geez, Leo. Let's see a message from beyond the veil. You've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, okay? This is somebody, again, very powerful. This is somebody that fights for her family. This is she will take a bullet for people that she loves, okay? So this is time for you to stop taking bullets for other people that you love. Especially the ones that are just busy wiping their feet off on your back, or they want to just stand in between your shoulder blades so they can reach higher. The Queen of Wands does not stand for that. but she will exhaust herself for the benefit of other people. You got to get rid of this person, you guys. The Queen of Wands is coming in and saying you got to fill yourself with that fire that you have, that is burning deep within you, that you would use to protect other people. If you saw somebody else in the same situation that you are in with this person, you would just say, what are you doing? And you would stand in front of them and protect them like that mighty warrior that we're seeing from your past with that spirit guide. You would stand in front of them like the mighty warrior protector angel, Archangel Michael, who is in charge of your life turning forward. You guys are not aware that defeating this person and defeating your attachment to this person is the biggest thing that you can do for yourself to move the wheel forward, because you're tethered to this person's inner child and it's holding you. You guys could be like pushing forward and you're stuck. Okay, I'm getting this far and I'm stuck. It's that tether. So once you cut that tether, your wheel will spin. Archangel Michael, mighty warrior angel, protect me from this person who my inner child is connected to, who lives in darkness while I breathe the light. Boom, cut it. Move forward. Queen of Wands, I'm done. You guys have the power of Queen of Wands. Cut that cord. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, Leo. Move forward. That's your message. Cut that cord. It's painful. You know, they get me. I get them. It's so much fun. Why do they treat me that way? What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. This person is not healed enough. They are not on your level, you know, and it's okay to say that. They're not on my same level. It doesn't mean that they're better or worse than you. They're still fighting the darkness that lives within them. You guys are much more advanced. You're much more healed. You are much more light. Cut the cord. Move the wheel. If you are not strong enough to do that, Archangel Michael, give me the strength and power to move forward from this person that anchors me to a place that I no longer want to live in. Watch the wheel spin, Leo. Watch it spin. I'm going to do one more card for you. Man, I'm getting chills here right now. You gotta you have to value your own path more than the path of this other person. And understand that it is the inner child bond that keeps you connected. It is not the adult bond. It is not where you are in this life, and recognizing they're not ready for me. I'm too good for this. I've worked too hard for this. How to see through the veil all year, you guys. This is an important card because it's going to help you guys be in contact with your ancestors, to call upon the mighty of your team in spirit at any time, you know, not just on Halloween when the veil is the thinnest, when you can communicate very clearly. Does anybody else get chills? Oof. How to see through the veil all year, okay? Like a million cards fell out here right now, okay? So let's have a look at this. First of all, you've got the Five of Wands, okay? Understanding that timing is everything with people, okay? And by associating with people that drag you down, you're dragging yourself down, okay? Regardless of how your inner child plays well with them. Five of Wands. Call on the Dragon Ascension Collective in this moment right now. You are surrounded by spirit guides ready to help you move forward. You have the Magician card here, understanding the infinity of your soul. And even if you are not prepared, if you would like to stay in communications with this person, you guys are going to see each other in a different realm. You are the Magician. You're here to weave your own story right now. You might not have a reconciliation in this lifetime, separation from them, looking at your own infinite wisdom, uncovering your own magic like we saw with the Eight of Pentacles, moving to somewhere with the Six of Swords where you are released from that person, moving forward with that spinning wheel of your life and releasing the sadness that you feel. You can look at people and say, thank you so much for what you have done for me in my life. I appreciate your friendship. It's time to move on. You guys have to cleanse yourself right now. It's so important to focus on who you are. Release the sadness, this toxicity that is coming in from this other person. and so much more of your life will be revealed. That tether will be cut. It is the anchor that is preventing you from moving forward, being in touch with all of your ancestors and your team in spirit. And why would you jeopardize all of that for one person that's not ready for your life? Wow. Wow, Leo, let me know what you think of the reading down below in the comments. Definitely remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to bounce right now on the heels of that really powerful reading for you guys. Mad love. Bye. How's it going, Virgo? It's Robin here. I'm going to prepare the Witch's Tarot to do your October 2021 mid-month tarot card reading, so I'll start shuffling that while I talk. Okay, so first of all, this is going to be a general reading for Virgo in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so I have chosen this Halloween spread for you guys for your October 21 bonus tarot card reading. It has 5 card placements. I chose it because the 5th card placement is of ultimate importance for your development. So I really hope you guys enjoy the reading. I'm going to use the Shadowscape deck in conjunction with the Witch's Tarot. So this is going to be a really deep reading for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Remember, if your sun sign isn't connecting for you right away, just go ahead and zip to wherever your moon sign is. You can use the chapters function of the video, or you can just go back into the description box and find your moon sign. Click on that and away you go. Either way, I hope you enjoy. Remember to type out your zodiac sign in the comments so I know what zodiac sign you are. This is a compilation video, so I won't automatically know your sun sign just by replying to you. So anyway, guys, I'm going to launch into your reading. We're going to have a protection message here for you. This is what your spirit guides, my spirit guides, would like you to know most of all, where you need to be protected and what to watch out for coming up for the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I'm going to do a deck cut on the Witch's Tarot. Very enthusiastic person coming in for you, okay? They could want to take you the wrong direction. This is going to be somebody that you're going to meet, okay? They're going to be a little bit over the top. You got to sit back and get to know this person a little bit more, okay? So don't let their enthusiasm draw you in, okay? This is the Page of Wands. They're going to be giving you, like, well, if you do this, then you'll really prosper. You know, it could be somebody with an offer. I find them to be exceedingly charming, okay? So don't forget yourself. This could be very important if you guys are single and somebody comes in like really heavy with the promises, you know? Just be careful when somebody is offering too much immediately. I do see, I'm getting the word a ruse, okay? Somebody like a scammer. So be very careful. It's going to look very attractive. If this is going to be a romantic offer, the package is going to be very pretty. There's nothing wrong with having patience while you wait for sort of the meat and potatoes, you know, of the meal to come out. You know, just wait for the cover to be lifted. Understand the motivations of this person. Somebody that has a genuine interest in you, whether it is going to be a business affair or a love affair, they will have the patience to guide you through and not jump on you, make you a ton of offers, and then vanish. So you got to wait to see if this person is going to stick around. The basic rule of thumb when it comes to getting to know somebody is to not go all in for at least 3 to 6 months. Nobody can keep up an act for 6 months, okay? Cracks will start to show. You guys have to look for the cracks in this person. It's okay to be suspicious, okay? It used to be like we would give people our trust immediately, but that's not the world we live in right now. It is too easy for people to reach us, especially when we're on all kinds of social media and we're on all kinds of dating apps and we're getting spammed in our email inboxes by like, why am I getting this email? You know, because People are selling your information, so be very careful about who approaches. You know, if it looks like it's too good to be true, it might be. So just really stay patient. Don't let yourself get reeled in. As they say, the proof is in the pudding, you know. So I'm going to pull a card from Shadowscapes to have a look at which spirit guide or guides is lighting your way right now, which could be very helpful when somebody comes in with that, you know, hey, why don't you walk this way and do everything that I ask you to do and give me all your money and let me into your life, you know? So let's have a spirit guide card for you guys. So you have the Six of Pentacles. This is interesting. Okay. What? I'm getting this message and it's like somebody that resides in the sixth dimension. I'm going to let you guys look that up, okay? Spirit guide that lives in the sixth dimension, okay? This is really interesting. This could be a magical unicorn. You guys don't have to believe in them. They believe in you. Could also be a dragon, okay? They live in the 6th, 7th, and 11th dimensions. So there is a spirit guide that resides in the 6th dimension with the 6 of Pentacles here for you. Maybe you could make a note or just remember after the reading. Spirit guide that lives in the 6th dimension. Type that into a web browser and find that. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. You're going to find a different spirit guide. And they're like so far above things. And just read the message that they have for you. It's going to have everything to do with this person that is coming in. So let's have a card that is going to look at ghosts of the past to release, okay? I'm going to do, whoa. You've got a lot of money here. You've got a lot of, again, I'm getting somebody that made you a lot of promises. King of Pentacles here. It's like somebody promised you the lifestyle of the rich and famous, and instead of focusing on your own ability to do it, you're expecting somebody like a quick fix. You're expecting something to happen overnight. This is why you could fall prey to somebody with that Page of Wands that is going to come in and make you all these false promises, okay? You don't have to rely on anybody else to do anything for you. You don't need somebody to do your investing. You can do it on your own. You can start a business on your own. You can do whatever you want on your own. Somebody could have really weakened you by saying, oh, you need to marry a rich husband, you know, or you'll never be successful on your own. That's what you need to let go of. The King of Pentacles is here to tell you, you can do everything on your own. There could be some sort of subliminal belief that you need to rely on somebody else to make things happen in your life. I need a sip of water. Hold on, guys. Those words could definitely be haunting you right now, okay? Somebody like, you need somebody to help you in this life and you don't, okay? So really focus on what you can do for yourself and start understanding you don't need the support of somebody else. You don't need to be in a romance that doesn't serve you or a business partnership that doesn't serve you, because you're strong enough to do things on your own, and you shouldn't be involved with people unless it's a reciprocal energy, like you guys are doing things back and forth for each other, okay? But it looks like there could be sort of that rescue fantasy that some of you have, and that could happen if you read, like, you know, the fairy princess stories. If you look at all the narrative of children's stories, like especially you know, if you look at Cinderella or Snow White, there was always the prince coming in to save her. So many of you could have that sort of deeply embedded fairy tale and still think that it's going to happen. But the person that needs to rescue you is you, okay? So don't believe anybody, because you might have the false impression coming in from a really deep level that this person is here to save you, okay? And you need to save yourself. So I'm going to pull a card here from the Shadowscapes on messages from beyond the veil for you guys. So we do have the Queen of Wands here for you. So this is a very powerful entity. Somebody that is very strong and protects her family. I'm getting here that you were left very vulnerable again with somebody that gave you false impressions. This person wants to come in and protect you. And this is going to be somebody that really wants to protect you, okay? Not just give false promises of protection and lure you in. They're going to give you the strength to stand up and fight your own battles. This is like somebody that is very, she'll do anything for her family, really. And she was maybe absent in your life at some point. I'm seeing for some of you, it could be a grandmother or a great-grandmother, and they want to come in and protect you right now because they see kind of a dicey outcome coming in from this Page of Wands energy. And they could regret not being closer to you, or, you know, maybe they were gone already before you were born, but they want to come in and they want to show you how to protect yourself with the Queen of Wands, okay? That's really interesting. So if you think of somebody like a female relative in your family, like a great-grandmother or great-great-grandmother, they want to show you how to survive a little bit better, Virgo. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card here that is going to ask how you can see through the veil all year long, okay? And I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot for that. So when you're able to see through the veil at any time, this is the ability to contact your ancestors at any time, to be able to speak to your angels at any time. You don't have to wait for a special occasion. You don't have to wait for the veil to be its thinnest on October 31st. Okay, so that's the purpose here. So that you guys can get in touch with these warriors from your history, from your ancestry. This is a very powerful female figure. She was probably way ahead of her time, like did something really groundbreaking or stood on her own. Maybe she was the first person to get divorced in your family or hold a diploma, you know, because women, they were very limited. If you want to think back even 80 to 100 years ago, very groundbreaking person, you know, could have attended medical school or done something that, you know, women aren't supposed to do that. Maybe she wore trousers, you know, gasp. But she was very powerful, and now she's here for you to protect you and show you how to protect yourself, because there is that sort of rescue fantasy that you guys developed at a young age, okay? And this could be from watching superheroes as well. You know, we're expecting superheroes to come in and save the day. You have to be that for yourself. You have to be that person. So how to see through the veil? Oh, well, this is dark. So you do have the shadow self, okay? So this is that underlying scary part of yourself. It could be that part of you that believes in that fantasy, that superhero thing. You can see that there's children here and there is a dark force over here. Okay, so this dark force has a lot of influence on you. They didn't do you any favors when you were growing up, but here's the Knight of Pentacles protecting himself with his own wealth and abundance. You guys have to do some sort of a shadow self integration here because you don't still fully believe in who you are. You have to release any sort of sense of being rescued, and that is from the past, okay? It's holding this over top of you. It's not allowing you to see and contact your angels and your ancestors the way that you need to. And the Knight of Pentacles is taking everything and standing alone and standing up for what you believe in. Understanding that you need to be your own knight in shining armor here. If you think about those fairy tales that I was telling you about, where the prince comes in and he's on a stallion and, you know, just all decked out. You guys, this is who you need to be for yourself. But it looks like there's going to have to be a little bit of a reconciliation of the fact for yourself that nobody is going to arrive to rescue you until you rescue yourself here. And once that happens, you won't have any, like, I want to say delusion in the nicest possible way. It won't be in your way anymore. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to see you back here next week for your next weekly reading. Sending love and light. Take care. Bye. How's it going, Libra? It's Robin here. Guys, welcome to your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. So I do have the Witch's Tarot in my hand, and I'm going to use this spread. It's like a Halloween-y type spread for you guys for your bonus reading. For anybody that's a first timer on the channel, I have my regular content, weekly readings for all Zodiac signs. And I like to do something really different towards the end of the month that can really help, you know, just on your path, you know, overall, like maybe spiritual, you know, whatever. Okay, so this one is going to be a really cool one. Like I said, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot. This is for Libra in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the cool thing about this compilation video, you guys, if your sun sign isn't resonating, you just have to go to the description box and click on the time beside your moon sign, or use the chapters function where you hover over the scroll bar and away you go. I mean, it's super easy. So make sure you comment your sign so I know which reading you're watching. Okay, so one more thing, I'm going to be using the Shadowscapes tarot card deck in conjunction with the Witch's Tarot. So I really hope you guys enjoy this reading. Once again, like, let me know in the description box, or in the description box, in the comments, your sign, and you know which one was your favorite card, or your whatever. Let's just get going, because sometimes my intros are really bad and I feel like this is one of them. So the first card we're going to look at, this is such a cool reading, you guys. So we're going to ask your guides for a protection message. Okay, so if there's anything that you can focus on to help protect you in the next couple of weeks, or, you know, going forward, I'll pull a card from the Witch's Tarot for that. So I'll do a deck cut. So we have the Temperance card here. Okay, so this is just saying, like, you need to kind of avoid conflict. Okay, I'm actually getting a pretty strong message here that there could be an opportunity for you to get into an argument with somebody, and you might not know this person very well. You know how people get into screaming matches in traffic, or I don't know what kind of city you live, you can let me know, but ours is like you don't tangle with people, you know what I mean? You don't, like, it's better to extract yourself from a situation if you don't know that person or barely know them, or you're like walking down the street or something like that. A little unsafe, but this is what I'm seeing, okay? Because you guys could be the last straw for somebody on any particular day. So if there is any sort of storm brewing and you're not really sure what this person's patterns are, or if you're around somebody and you know that they have a tendency to go way over the top with expressing their anger, you guys need to extricate yourself from that situation. Okay, so even if they've angered you so much, Temperance is going to come in and help protect you and say, you know what, it's just best to retreat here right now. You know, just be very careful about situations. Like, really count on your higher self and your gut. Like, if your gut is saying shut your mouth and get out of there, shut your mouth and get out of there. Because I think we're all aware of, like, situations that escalate super fast and then all of a sudden somebody's getting hurt. So I'm actually kind of seeing that for you guys, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so honestly, if there's any sign of a disruption or you start feeling alarmed, get out of there, okay? Just get out of there. If it's a phone call, hang it up. Like, don't be giving people your address, you know what I mean? Just really be very mindful of your boundaries and pushing other people's, okay? Because you just don't know what's going to make someone else snap, all right? So I'm going to have a card from the Shadowscapes to look at any spirit guides that are around you right now. Spirit guides lighting your way. This is an amazing deck, you guys. This is a new one in the collection. So I hope you guys really enjoy this deck too. So the card came out in reverse, but I don't do reversals. So you have the Three of Wands. This is actually somebody that has been with you your entire life, okay? So this is your guardian angel coming in. Your guardian angel is always by your side, always, okay? So you can see this path, and you can see where you guys are out on a limb here. You know what I mean? It's kind of being reflected by that situation where I saw just pushing the wrong button, like being the last straw for somebody and being like the recipient of their explosion. So be very careful, because your guardian angel is going to follow you out onto a limb, but they cannot step in physically to assist you, okay? So make sure you're asking your guardian angel. Make sure you're doing gut checks. Like, I'm not kidding. You know what I mean? And we all have those feelings. We all know when things are going wrong, but we tend to ignore them. This is not the time, and I'm not trying to scare you guys. This is like where you listen to everything that you're getting, like the hair raises, like the butterflies in your stomach. Butterflies in your stomach's not a good reaction to anyone, whether it is somebody that is a romantic interest, okay? Watch for that too. Or somebody that is a threat. That boiling stomach acid, it's never ever a good sign, okay? So don't get stuck out on a limb, but your guardian angel will be there. But you got to start listening to the messages before that trigger point is hit, okay? So we're gonna have a card here from Ghosts of the Past to Release. So this is basically if there's any kind of shameful moment, or there's somebody that you're hanging on to just because you just can't get them out of your thoughts. I think everybody has one person like that. You can let me know of the comments if you still have somebody that you wish things would have turned out differently, like I certainly do. But anyway, Ghosts of the Past to Release here, you guys. This is very interesting too, okay? I do have the High Priest here. So this is kind of a complicated message to deliver, because the High Priest is a very, very spiritual person. So there could be something that you just need to unlearn a little bit, and it's okay to follow your own spiritual path. Do you know what I mean? You can believe in aliens, you can believe in God, you can believe in things from the days of the Vikings or the Egyptians. You can believe in whatever that you want to believe. You don't just have to believe one thing. Your spiritual journey could really be expanding right now. Like, you could believe that you are an empath and a light worker, and a child of God. Like, however you want to see yourself. Like, spirituality has no boundaries, okay? So this could be a time when you're just going really into a flux state, when you're discovering who you really are. And there could be some constraints that possibly you were taught as you were being like raised, okay? So, and it's okay to question things. This is what I'm seeing here, and this is a very delicate subject, and I want to say this with all due respect to your belief systems, but there could be a little bit more, I find it very fascinating to talk to people that were brought up in different cultures and their beliefs, and it's like, wow, that's really cool. It could be, you could watch somebody from a different like religious or spiritual upbringing just to see, it was like, wow, okay, I really find that interesting. And you can still maintain your own current belief, right? Or outgrow it. So there's something here, just go a little bit beyond, and you could be thinking, well, maybe it's time for me to develop a spirituality if you have been atheist or agnostic or anything like that. So I find that a really interesting card, okay? Especially when you know, cultures are we're so intermingled now, so it's so easily accessible. So I find that really fascinating for you guys. So that could happen. And just let go of or accept that there's other things, okay? So that's your ghost from the past, okay? And that's kind of an easy one, you know? So let's see, messages from beyond the veil, you guys. So messages from the beyond the veil, these are going to be people that have passed over, okay? So it could be your ancestors, it could be somebody else that has taken an interest in you in a non-creepy way, okay? You know, once people pass over, they're the divine creatures of love and light, and they don't have this human body interference, you know? So we are going to look at who is available and who's sending you messages, because they can see more. You know, we have human limitations, right? So let's have a card for that. Okay, so I pulled the World card. This is quite strange what I'm seeing here. So this number on the bottom, okay, now it looks right, XX1, okay, so that's 21. But when I first looked at it, I saw 3 X's, okay, so that's 3 10s. So I'm seeing where the number 30 is going to play in 10, 10, 10. Okay, I don't understand this message, you guys, but I'm being asked to give it to you. So this is the World card. This is like, stay the course. You're almost completed. You know, there's something very big coming in, like closing of a cycle. It could be a karmic cycle. You could be reaching an epitome of success. But there's numbers that you guys need to watch for. They're going to be clues, okay? So this could be where this ghost from the past message was really important for you guys with the high priest, and maybe going outside of what you believe, because I see angel numbers every day. So maybe you guys just need to be a little bit more aware of angel numbers, because this is how your guides speak to you, okay? This is how your ancestors speak to you from across the veil. So I saw XXX. You might even want to watch for those 3 symbols, but it's 10, 10, 10, or 30. Okay, and this is going to be very important. So watch for those numbers, like when you're driving, try to remember things that you've seen like that, or you could see that in an advertisement, or you could hear it on the radio, 10, 10, 10. So that's going to be different for each and every one of you. And that's the message that I'm being asked to give you. And you guys are going to have to follow the clues on that one. Okay, so that's definitely one that is going to be up to you and your ancestors and your guides. What you're seeing, that when you're seeing them, and how you choose to interpret them. So for me, I go to a web browser, I open it up, and I punch in angel number, blah, blah, blah. Something comes up. There's going to be multiple options. So follow your gut, you know, and click on the link. I'm going to take a sip of water here, guys. Sorry. Anyway, go to the interpretation that you're guided to, or pay attention to what you're thinking at the time that you're seeing these numbers, or the symbol XXX, 10, 10, 10, number 30. Okay, so just keep your eyes peeled for that, who you might be with, how you're feeling, and any interpretations that you can pull for them, whatever means you use. Okay, so the last card, and this one is really important. Okay, this is how to see through the veil all year. Okay, so October 31st is the day where the veil is the thinnest. So communication, you know, people like to have their seances and stuff like that. Do not have a seance, please, unless you know absolutely what you're doing, you know, and talk to people from beyond the veil. All right, so you are capable of doing this all year round, but maybe you've just never done it. All right, so let's see what could work for you, Libra, to see beyond the veil all year round and be able to get the benefit of the advice of your angels and your ancestors. There it is. Okay, so this is super duper easy. It's just you need to meditate more, okay? So we're talking about spirituality and religion to a certain degree. So saying your affirmations, your prayers, your chanting, that's all speaking to the universe or God or whatever you like to say. Meditation is listening, okay? Sitting in silence is listening. We cannot, like if you've ever been in a conversation with somebody, there's a moth in my house. Yuck, gross. Hold on. Meanwhile, so it's like having a conversation with somebody and they try to talk over top of you, or they try to talk at the same time as you. You can't hear them. So if you're speaking to the universe, you need to give the universe time to speak back to you. So you guys have the easiest thing of all. Just like, be quiet for a few minutes. You know, the Four of Swords is saying, relax, you know. When you go into the bubble bath or whatever, close your eyes and listen. Do some meditation. It doesn't have to be a long one, you know. Give yourself the time and in intense quiet to listen. And you'll hear voices, man. You know, it's going to be really maybe creepy at first if you're not good at it, or you've never done it before, or it's scared you before. But just understand, these are your guides that love you, okay? So very, very cool reading, you guys. I hope this really helps you, especially in the next couple weeks. Yeah, remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And I'll see you back here next week for your next weekly reading, okay? Take care. Bye. Scorpio, what's going on? It's Robin here. Welcome to your October 2021, I was going to say mid-month, but this is your bonus tarot card reading. Bear with me. Sometimes I'm a buffoon. So anyway, I've got the Witch's Tarot here for you guys. And your bonus reading this month is one that is a little bit more Halloween-y and like focused on spirit and stuff like that. So it should be really fun, really interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to type out your zodiac sign down below in the comments, because I need to see who's watching, okay? This is a compilation video, so if you guys want to just zoom ahead to your moon sign or zip backwards, you can use the chapters feature where you just click on the hover bar for the timer, or you can just go into the description box and find your moon sign. So whatever one you end up watching, definitely let me know. I'm really interested on your feedback of this reading as well, because I've never used this spread, but I thought it was going to be a perfect time because Halloween is just around the corner. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoy. I'm going to crack on. These have been a little bit longer, so try to stay tuned the whole way, because it's actually the last card placement that is the most important. So we're going to look firstly at your, and just in case any of you are wondering, yes, I do have a Scorpion song going through my head, as I always do every time I do a Scorpio reading. So I'm going to rock you like a hurricane every time. So protection message for you, Scorpio. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from the Witch's Tarot. What's your protection message? Oh, jeez. Okay, first of all, I pulled the Page of Swords for you, okay? So this is what I'm getting. There could be an incoming, bear with me as I explain this, psychic attack on you, okay? And this just means somebody that is a gaslighter, a narcissist, but they're very weak, okay? They're just, look at this guy. He's trying to hold that sword up. He's definitely no Viking, and you guys are extremely powerful. So, like, you're going to see somebody coming in, and they're going to try and chip away at you, but you guys can be prepared for this, and it'll be just as easy as kind of swatting a fly off of your shoulder, like, you know. So I'm kind of getting the message here that you guys are meant to intervene on behalf of this person. You're going to have to probably sit them down and talk to them and say, what are you doing? You know, that's really not cool. If you need help with something, why don't you just ask me, okay? Like, what is with your approach? So this is somebody that is not very practiced in the fine art of manipulation. But because Scorpio, you're so fun and bubbly and, you know, you're just so... People can take that the wrong way and they could think that they could take advantage of you, okay? It takes somebody a lot more powerful than that has the ability to get their hooks in you deeper to be able to do that. And this person is just, I don't know, some sort of novice, some sort of bumbling fool. But they think you're an easy target. So you're going to be able to set this person the right way. You know, no, we don't play that game around here. So you can have an influence on this person. But the message that I'm getting is for you guys to take it a little bit easy on them, because this is the point in time where they could be changed to a different path. And you guys could actually have a hand in doing that, where you just look at them and say, this is not right. You know, this is not the right way to work with people. You know, it's not too late to turn yourself around. So you guys could really be instrumental in changing somebody's path forever, which is like just a beautiful service to others. So if you see this bumbling, inept person trying to like work some sort of play on you, what do they call that? Like a grift or something like that, but they're an absolute like sore thumb. You could spot them 10 miles away. You're being asked to have mercy on them, and you are there at that time in that place to help them. Okay, so yeah, just keep that in mind. So spirit guides lighting your way right now, and I'm going to switch over to the Shadowscapes tarot card deck, which is absolutely phenomenal. So I hope you guys love this deck too. It's a new one for me. This is really interesting. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords. Huh. Okay, try to pick out where all the swords are. Okay? All right. Here's one for you. You could choose to do battle with this poor inept fool over here. There's all these other swords. You could choose them. But here's the one you choose up here. Okay, you see that one? That's Archangel Michael. Okay? When you see when you see swords in a reading, especially standing alone, especially the Ace of Swords, that resonates with the power of Archangel Michael. Okay? So you can actually ask him to help you in this situation. Like if you see that person coming in, hey, Archangel Michael, like what should I be doing here right now? And he will give you the advice. So like the Seven of Swords is letting somebody get away with something, or like running away and dropping 20%. I can't do math. What's 2 out of 7? Somebody help me in the comments. You know what I mean? Just getting out of there so that you don't have to endure it. And this is going to be a test of who you guys are, because you've just had this sort of string of being manipulated by somebody that did have their hooks in you. They did like see exactly which buttons to push. So you guys have your eyes wide open now, and this person coming in has no emotional connection to you. Therefore, they can't get their hooks into you, and you're just seeing them, and you might be thinking, oh, here we go again. But this is your opportunity to use your experience to say, this is how you're going to make people feel, and why are you proud of that? Like, you could really use your experience to turn this person around. You know, and because it's a page, it's going to be somebody that is quite youthful. Okay, so Archangel Michael, he's available here. You can see him in the clouds there. This is the spirit guide that is available to help you out. And I find that so beautiful, because Archangel Michael is available to each and every person. You don't even have to ask Archangel Michael's advice, but you could say, can you go help this guy? You know, because angels need to be invited in, okay? They're always around us, but they need our permission to act. And you can give this person the advice. I'd really like you to call on Archangel Michael to assist you on your path right now. So either way you want to swing that bat is up to you. What? Sorry. What? Anyway. anyway, so ghosts of the past to release here, you guys. This could really help you heal from, this could really help you understand where this person that took advantage of you for a couple years or more, what happened to them, how they started. So let's have a card that's going to represent ghosts of the past to release here. This is somebody very, very close to you with the Three of Cups. It is probably that person, and there is the repetition of it coming back in. And you know what? It has to come back because you haven't resolved it. So it's being delivered to you in another person's body, okay? So lessons just keep on coming back and back and back until the universe is like satisfied. Okay, Scorpio, you understand what happened here. But the closing off of the relationship from this person that had their hooks in you emotionally and intellectually, that manipulated you, it's like you really just ended the association without understanding how it started. So now it's like you guys are zipping all the way back to the trailer and you see how it started for them. Okay, so this is wow, okay? And now you can finally release them. So now you can do that with a source of empathy and understanding, not just out of a protection for yourself. Amazing. Okay, so this is going to have a ripple effect on your life and a ripple effect on this person who really doesn't understand that they're no match for you. It's going to be like watching a puppy, you know, trying to walk for the first time, and they're all like, whoa, woo, and they're falling, and you know, they boop their nose on the floor and stuff like that, and you're like, no, and you go pick up the puppy and you cuddle it. That's kind of what this person is like, and you're going to do them a huge favor. You could probably even be their mentor, you know, or somebody that they could call on for advice. Really do a lot of like extreme good for you and them, healing you and putting them on like more of a path of get your together, you know what I mean? So let's see messages from beyond the veil for you guys. So beyond the veil is obviously people that are no longer with us. They have passed on and they are in spirit form. Okay, so your ancestors are always around you. They're always walking. You'd be amazed at how crowded your rooms were if you had that sight. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to see like, what's that movie, I See Dead People? It's not necessarily like that. Okay, it's people that are here to support you. Let's have a card for that from the Shadowscapes. This, oh, I bit my tongue. So this is the Star card. So they're asking you guys to shine brighter than ever before. You guys could really turn what happened into you into learning moments. And this could be really pivotal too when you're seeing this poor puppy, a stray type of person trying to do things a shady way. This could really inspire you to be like a camp counselor or a big brother or a big sister, or just really do something to help educate people. You know, you could, we have an association where I live. It's called the Bear Clan, and these are people that patrol the streets, and they they totally watch out for vulnerable people, missing people, you know. This is kind of what I'm seeing here for you with this Star card from your message from beyond the veil, is that this could inspire you to do something to help a generation of lost people, okay? And it might not be youthful people. There's lost people at every age all around us. So I could see you guys really digging into something really meaningful and saying, okay, you know, now you're seeing the bumbling first steps of how your own personal perpetrator got started. And then people start to believe that, they start to tell themselves that it's okay that they're manipulating people or using people or lying to people or being duplicitous. And they start to believe that narrative. So if you can start catching people at the beginning of the cycle and going, okay, so this is the way you're going, but we're going to put you this way, okay? Because there's an honest way of doing things, okay? Where you can hold your head up and where you actually don't have to convince yourself that the narrative you're telling yourself is okay, because it's actually okay. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card here, and this is to me, the most important one. This is seeing like how you can see through the veil all year round. All right. So there is that day, the October 31st, where you can see through the veil. It's the thinnest. Like, how can you see through that veil all the time so that you can get this message, you know, where you can talk to your whoever's passed before you, you know, your grandparents, your ancestors from hundreds of years ago. Very important. So let's pull this card from the Witch's Tarot for you guys. Hold on. I love this so much, okay? I love this so much. And I see some of you guys comment that you have time where you honor your ancestors, okay? So this is super beautiful, where you just, and it's so easy. You don't really have to do anything, you know? Just do it once. You could set up someplace in your house. It can just be like dedicated to part of your dresser, or maybe you want to make it part of your dining table setup, depending on how many people you live with or whether you have a cat. And just, this is where I invite my ancestors to come in and sit and break bread and share experience. And I love this so much. Okay. So you might want to do a little altar type of a thing, or just have something where it's inviting to your ancestors to always come in and sit with you. You know, you could do photographs, you could do a collage. And if you don't know what people looked like, you know, maybe you could do a plaque of names or the colors of the nation that you came from. You know, it's so simple, so easy. And then every time you go past that, you're reminded, oh, all my ancestors are around me all the time. Maybe they'd like to come and sit and talk to me right now. This is beautiful. I love this with the Nine of Cups here for you. You guys have a real mission unfolding here in your reading, and I thought this was really super cool. I hope you did too, Scorpio. And I'm gonna like rock on with my bad self right now, so you guys, rock you like a hurricane. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm gonna bounce. Peace. Bye. Sagittarius, what's going on? It's Robin here. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys, for your October 2021 bonus tarot card reading. So the bonus read that I do, guys, in case this is the first time you're joining me, I find really interesting tarot spreads to do to wrap up the month of readings. Okay, so I do weekly readings for all zodiac signs every Saturday, so make sure you guys are tuned in and subscribed, and also hit the notification bell, or just remember to look for the video every Saturday. This is going to be for Sagittarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you guys can either watch this one if it's resonating for you, or you can find your moon sign in the description box and then just click ahead to that video. Either way, let me know what sign you're watching. Like, type out Sagittarius or just put SAG if it's like Sagittarius gets a little complicated. I misspell it all the time. Thank you, spell check. So anyway, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot, and I'm also going to use the Shadowscapes Tarot deck. And this is a new one in my collection. So this is going to be a really cool reading for you. I really hope you have fun and enjoy the messages that are given today through my spirit guides. So guys, I'm really grateful for your presence here, and I'm just going to plow on into your reading so I don't spend too much time chatting. The first card is going to represent a protection message for you. Okay, so this is what you need to be immediately aware of in your life, and let's just see what that message is going to be. Let me do just one more quick shuffle, and I'm actually going to take the card from the top. And what is it? Okay, so okay, so I've got the Three of Wands, and I did just get the message for you guys to look before you leap. Okay, this is kind of a broad message, but you guys have been putting a lot of work into something, whether it is your spiritual path or on your personal like business, your side hustle, a romantic relationship. But the advice that I'm getting here for you guys is like, this could be a really pivotal moment to decide whether you want to continue putting more work into something just based on the fact that, well, I've gone this far, I should keep going. Or is it something that it's time for you to stop and look for something else, okay? So that can be a very difficult thing, you know, because I've just put so much work into this, or I've been with this person for so long, or I've been at this job for so long, I should just keep on going. But there could be a new opportunity coming in for you guys. So this is going to be a really good point in your life where you just say, okay, is this even working for me anymore? And this is your protection because, like I said before, there could be a better opportunity. There's 2 ships coming in. So which one should you board? You know, should it be on the same path, or is there a different path for you guys? So you could just have to put in a certain amount of careful consideration. This is very important also in your personal relationships. You know, you don't want to stick with people just because, oh, I've been friends with them for so long, or I've been married to them for so long, or we've been dating for so long. That's not a good enough reason to stay with somebody. It's not a good enough reason to stay on a path that you've been on that path for a long time. So really stop and consider, okay, do I want to go a different way, or should I continue on? Do I see the potential actually happening, okay? The potential in a situation is just that. It does not mean that it's going to pay off. So your protection message is to really do some checks and balances right now. You might want to write a pro and con list. This can seem a little bit cold when it comes to people, but you know what? People, they affect your life so much, you know, so really look at everything. Have a holistic view of what it is that you're doing with your life, and should you choose a different path right now. Okay, so interesting, very interesting for you. So the next card I'm going to use the Shadowscapes for, and this is going to ask, what spirit guide is here lighting your way on your path right now that can really help you choose which way to go? Okay, so let me just pull a card here. Ugh, I got stuck. Hold on. The deck got stuck. You have the Emperor here. This is the perfect card here. So the Emperor is the builder of life, the builder of the future, the Emperor energy, okay? This could be somebody that is in your bloodline, your genealogy, that just built up the best life possible for their family, okay? So, wow, okay, so I'm just getting that if you guys were to sit back and ask who the Emperor in your bloodline is, you will get a very clear vision of who they are and the strategies that they used. I don't think you'll have to put a whole lot of effort into doing that. If you guys have a tarot card deck, maybe pull the Emperor from it, okay? And sit with the Emperor in a meditation. And how can the benefit of this ancestor, this is your spirit guide right now, they're related to you somewhere along the line. They built a fantastic life for themselves and generations. You could even know them. For some of you, I don't think you do. So if you don't have a tarot card deck, you guys, I'm going to hold this up to you really close. So maybe what you want to do is take a screenshot of the Emperor and hold that picture open and really focus on it and say, who is the Emperor in my life, in my bloodline? And I need them to help me right now so that I can build the rest of my life going forward for the highest benefit of my descendants, for my immediate family, for my family hundreds of years down the road. So this is no small decision to make with the Three of Wands, because it will have ripple effects going forward. So really pay attention to that. So I think that's going to be an important message, or a practice for you guys. Either take the Emperor card or take that screenshot like I suggested, or just really just meditate on the Emperor energy, okay? So the next card that we're going to get for you guys is Ghosts of the Past to Release, okay? So this could be somebody that is haunting your memory, It could be a person, it could be something stupid that you guys did, or something that you're not too proud of. Everybody has those moments, okay? But it's in the past, okay? So let's have a look and see what that ghost is, what that skeleton in the closet is, so you guys can really just move forward. These ghosts can also have a impactful resonance because they can keep you attached to the wrong path, okay? So let's have a card for that. I'm just going to do a deck cut of the Witch's Tarot. You do have the High Priest here. So this is somebody that they made you believe something, okay? The High Priest. It's like they put you on a path of their beliefs, okay? Oh man, somebody had a really intense influence over top of you. And they're saying, you know, this is what you need to do for yourself. Things are starting to really get... Okay, so what happens to me sometimes when I'm reading tarot is things start to spin and I start to see visions, okay? So that's happening to me right now. So it's time for you guys to think of who is that person that wanted you to go on a certain path, okay? They might not be in human form anymore. They could be across the veil. You guys could be honoring a path because of the memory of somebody that meant a lot to you, okay? This is going to be very difficult for you guys. This is like, well, I need to do this because somebody that I loved dearly that passed away, I made them a promise, okay? But your ancestors, they don't want you to be unhappy, okay? So this could be part of that really big decision where I've been doing this for so long, I don't want to drop it because somebody that I held in high esteem asked me to continue on this path and honor their memory, okay? So is there a different way that you can do that and still follow your own path, okay? This could actually be the same person as the Emperor, and maybe now that they are on the other side of the veil in spirit form, they can see what is best for your life. So this is going to be a really intensely kind of spiritual journey for you to really get in contact with them and say, like, I know that you wanted me to do this, but it's not serving me. It's not making me happy. What else can I do? How else can I honor you and still cherish your memory and still like hold that promise, but in a different way so that I can follow a path that is more meaningful for me and something that is actually going to pay off for me and my future generations. So that's a really deep message for you, Sagittarius. Wow. Like my head was spinning while I was talking about that. It's just, there's like a shifting timeline available to you guys, and you're going to have to take control of that. You're going to have to say, okay, I made this promise. I said I was going to do this, but it's not my thing, you know? Can I be released from that promise somehow? Can you guide me in a different direction where, you know, honoring you and fulfilling my life's mission or my own dream can live side by side together? Wow, very deep. So let's have another message here from Beyond the Veil, and I'm going to use the Shadowscape Tarot for that. So this could all be the same person. I am getting the really strong sense that it is the same person, okay? So, whoop, there it is. Wow, okay, so the Queen of Cups, she's just saying, it's time for you guys to release your emotions, okay? So the Queen of Cups, she's this incredibly pulled together character, but you can see her here. She's just really starting to spin, okay? Like, and just opening her world up. Her arms are flung out, and she's just greeting a whole new level of her life. There's also some spirit animals here for you guys. There are tortoises or turtles here. So you might want to check out what the spirit animal message is for the tortoise or the turtle and really unfold yourself It's like you are being released from that promise to a certain degree, but you could feel a little bit reluctant to do that. So again, do that Emperor exercise, that Emperor meditation, that asking your ancestor that you hold their opinion so high that you will put their wants and needs for your life above your own. And now that they're on the other side of the veil, they don't want that for you anymore. They don't. They want you to chase your own dreams. So the Queen of Cups, she's very open and she's inviting everything in, okay? So this is where you guys are being released from that promise, okay? And you won't be able to hear that message unless you really tune into it with that Emperor exercise that I gave you. Wow. Okay, so this is an incredibly deep and meaningful message for you, Sagittarius, where you're being given the freedom, regardless of any promise that you made to any ancestor throughout any point in time of your life. You're being released to chase your own dream. And not just because, you know, you don't want to stay attached to something that your whole heart's not in it, you know? So I'm going to give you, and this is the most important card, in my opinion, from the tarot spread. And this is how to see beyond the veil all year round, okay? And this is why I chose this spread, because we do have October 31st coming up, and this is the day that the veil is the thinnest. This is where most people would have that opportunity to sit and talk to their ancestors, because communication will be easiest. But what if you want to talk to this person or any other one of your ancestors any time of year? Okay, so how can you make that easier for yourself? So I'm going to pull a card from the Witch's Tarot to see what you can do, so you can get the benefit of the knowledge, and I got the word education from your ancestors who are no longer here, that you could have a conversation on the phone with, or sit down in person. You're gonna have to like actually connect to the energy of your ancestors at some point. Okay, so let's have a card for that. This is the Seven of Swords. So many of you might not believe that you have the ability to do that, okay? So this is asking you, with the Two of Swords in the background and the Five Swords that you've got here, is to shake away any sort of disbelief that you're able to do this. You know, a lot of people don't think that they have the ability to communicate with people once they've passed over to the other side of the veil. You have to release that. You have to say, I can do this. I am going to sit down and do this. I'm going to bring up tarot cards again. This could make things a whole lot easier for you guys to actually communicate and pull cards and write down questions that you want to ask your ancestors or anybody that is beyond the veil. It's just releasing that, I can't do it, you know, I'm too afraid to do it, I won't be able to do it. And moving forward with the absolute confidence. Like once you drop that belief, everything will change, everything will open. Like I obviously love to use tarot cards to interpret messages from my spirit guides, from my ancestors, and you guys have that ability too. It doesn't necessarily have to be tarot cards, but some sort of divination tool that could allow you, or just really believe that I'm going to sit down and talk to this one of my ancestors, or many of them, or whoever is available to come to the table and sit with me in that moment. So just drop the belief that you cannot cross the veil at any time, okay? So very, very powerful reading for you, Sagittarius. I hope this was meaningful for you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Once again, drop your zodiac sign in the comments so I know who's watching what, and let me know what you think of the reading, okay? So guys, peace, love, and light. Take care. Bye. Hey, how's it going, Capricorn? It's Robin here. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for a tarot card reading. This is your bonus reading for October 2021. For those of you guys that are new to my channel, maybe watching for the first time, I do really different spreads at the end of the month. And this one I found, it's a Halloween reading. And it's going to be a very interesting read for you. And I need you guys to stay for the last tarot card because it's the most important one. So make sure you stay for that. Okay, so this is going to be for Capricorn in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you guys are not connecting with your sun sign reading, just find your moon sign in either the chapters function. You can just go across the scroll bar for the time and it'll actually pop up the name of your zodiac sign, which is amazing. Or go into the description box and find the time beside your moon sign and click on that and you'll get right to the reading that you want to watch. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy. This is going to be an amazing reading using the Witch's Tarot. And I'm going to use the, oh good grief, what's it called? Shadowscape. Angel number 111 just came up. See, there's a reason that happened, okay? So anytime that stuff happens that you feel uncomfortable with, like that uncomfortable pause that I just had where I was like, what's the name of this deck? It's for a reason. It's so I could stop and see angel number 111 and call it out to you guys. All right, so we're going to look at a protection message for Capricorn coming up. What you guys need to be aware of. What's incoming that you should really raise an eyebrow at and go, okay, I recognize this. And what to do about it. Okay, so let's have a card for that. You got the King of Pentacles, okay? All right. This is the message that I'm getting with the King of Pentacles. There could be somebody coming in and sort of nitpicking or henpecking at you, kind of saying this vision that you guys have of your life with the King of Pentacles, that you're able to create anything that you want. That is the energy of the King of Pentacles, self-made energy. This is like, I'm going to create my own world. There is somebody that is a disbeliever coming in. They want to take that belief away from you, okay? This can be a very impactful interaction, okay? So this is where you guys need to recognize that somebody is coming in and they're saying something because they believe that about themselves, okay? This has nothing to do with you. They're taking out all their self-doubt on you, and you do not have to believe them. This is your protection message, okay? One of my very good friends said to me a long time ago, just because somebody says something about you doesn't mean that you have to believe them. So remember that. When somebody comes in and they're trying to crush your dream or like persuade you in a different path, that's their own self-doubt. That's their own negative self-talk. They're taking it out on me. So you can extend a little bit of compassion to them. And you could say, you know, there's maybe some work that you need to do on yourself because I'm fine. I'm fine. I believe in myself. I understand that I am capable of meeting any journey. I'm capable of creating anything that I want to. You need to work on yourself instead of trying to take it out on me, and stop being whatever emotion is bringing you to me right now. If you want my help, ask for it. Don't try to bring me down because you're in a negative headspace, okay? So remember that. Keep your guard up and just say like, oh, okay, well, here you come. And you're spewing out all of your insecurities. Why? Okay? Why? How can I help you instead? Like, don't try and wreck my life because yours is a disaster. So let's have a card here from the Shadowscapes on this spirit guide lighting your way right now. And I love this spread so much. It's like so beautiful. And to have an indication of which spirit guide is closest to you right now, because they're always changing, you know. There's more powerful ones coming in, the more powerful and the more belief you have in yourself with the King of Pentacles. The higher you get on your path, the higher level of spirit guides that will come in for you. And you know what? When things are really meaningful in the reading, I get like a little rush of goosebumps, and I felt that. So right now, let's pull that card, spirit guide lighting your path right now. Yes, you have the Fool card, okay? I want to do something here. I'm just going to go on a pause. I have all the archangels. I just happen to have them here. I want to pull the Fool card. I don't know. It's going to take a second. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. Hold on for a sec. Okay, so here is that guide. This card says the dreamer, but it is the same as the Fool card, okay? They're both out on their journey. This is Archangel Metatron. Okay, so this is a very powerful archangel. He actually walked the earth at one point, and he was lifted to the realm of archangel. Okay, so a leap of faith, believe in your dreams, unexpected opportunities. You can see a portal opening up. Okay, so your spirit guide right now is Archangel Metatron. So you can call on, I think I have to sneeze, sorry. You can call on Archangel Metatron when this person comes in and they're kind of like trying to rattle your cage of dreams here, and you're like, Archangel Metatron, can you just give me sort of the patience and the understanding to help this person, or maybe you could help them. So very powerful archangel walking beside you right now, your spirit guide that is lighting the way. Really magnificent and powerful. You might want to do an Archangel Metatron meditation to help give you the strength to deal with people that don't believe in your dreams. And you know what? If people don't believe in your dreams, who cares? As long as you do, okay? So just keep on going on your path. Ghosts of the past to release. This is always an interesting position here. So there could be somebody sort of haunting you or coming back and it's inappropriate. There could be a memory that you need to release. You know, you want to think of skeletons in the closet that you don't want people to know about. So let's have a card from the Witch's Tarot on that one for you, Capricorn. Pulled the Chariot card here for you guys. Ghosts of the past to be released. I'm getting absolutely nothing from this card, which does happen sometimes when I pull tarot. Okay, so the Chariot card, I'm just going to start talking about it, is about energy and moving forward. And maybe there was an incident where you guys didn't take advantage of anything that was presented to you. Also, what I'm seeing here is an incredibly off-balance energy, and this could be really affecting you. Maybe somebody shook you so hard to the core where you didn't take advantage and move forward. This is somebody else's off-centered energy coming into you. You can see where the horses are really uneven, and one of them wants to move forward, and one of them is just like, what is going on here right now? I can't handle this, okay? So maybe you had that point in your life where you were just like, oh, I cannot do this. I'm feeling too weak. Like, where's my power? I want to move forward, but I'm all over like hectic. Like this horse here is like, oh, I can't. But there's another way of looking at that. That could have been your like spiritual awakening, your dark night of the soul. That could have been the chapter of your life where you went into hermit mode and you just needed time to collect yourself and develop yourself into the stronger version of you where you are now, okay? So all of that has meaning, okay? Remember what I was talking about at the beginning where I just forgot the name of the Shadowscape Tarot? That all had meaning. That pause had a meaning. So that when I looked at you guys again, when I finally remembered, I saw angel number 111. So this pause had meaning in your life. So it happened, okay? So maybe you failed. Maybe you made a fool of yourself in your own eyes or in someone else's, or you let an opportunity slip away. All of that was meant to happen. That pause happened for a reason, and it's to align you. So stop worrying about that. And this could be where this person that is coming in to like try and shake you off your path again is going to go, well, maybe they're right, because this happened to me in the past. I fell flat on my face. You know, I wasn't able to get out of bed for 16 days. Like, don't let that come back. Don't let the past come back and affect your present moment. Okay, Capricorn? Really important. Next card is messages from beyond the veil. Okay, so the veil is that which separates the human life from the spirit life. Okay, so who is trying to talk to you from beyond the veil right now, and what do they have to say? Anyway, I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. I hope you guys are enjoying the reading. Make sure you let me know, okay? Because sometimes I need you guys to be my cheerleader. What have we got here? You got the Magician. This is a beautiful message, okay? This is somebody from beyond the veil saying you guys have got the power to create your own life. Look at the Magician here. Like, what are they creating? They're on top of the world. They're not just on top of the world. The world is here, and then you built all of these other things, and you're kind of everywhere right now. You're focused behind you, in front of you, everywhere. This pause that we saw with the Chariot that threw you off your path. Now you know more about yourself. You know what makes you falter. You know what you're capable of. You know that it's okay to take breaks. And you have this really powerful message coming in from beyond the veil, whispering in support, being your cheerleader. You're the Magician, okay? So keep focused on that. You're the Magician. You're the King of Pentacles. You are the creator of this life, okay? You, only you. Other voices come in to shake you off your path, to see how committed you are to it, okay? And now you're in a place, because that person that is coming in, they're in this stage of their life. They are. And you might recognize it. And it might make you uncomfortable. It's like, oh, here it comes again. But it's not your energy. It's theirs. But it could rattle you, okay? So let all of that go, because you're in the King of Pentacles energy. And you're in the Magician energy. And you also have Archangel Metatron walking beside you, who has walked the earth, and he understands more than a typical archangel, no insult intended, what it's like to walk a human path, okay? So he can really give you all this support and guidance, and he can distract this other person that is in Chariot mode, this ugly energy, so they can move along your path, because you've got Magician and King of Pentacles to focus on. Boom. Okay, let's see how you guys can see through the veil all year round. So that means this message that we got from beyond the veil, that like, you're the Magician, keep on going, you're super powerful, you're amazing, you're awesome, you're a spiritual cheerleader. You don't just want to be able to tune into them when the veil is the thinnest on October 31st. You want to be able to tap into that and say, oh, thank you, I needed that support. Or what is your opinion? Or what is your expertise on this? Or call on your ancestor that has the answer to the problem, the situation that you're facing. You want to be able to do that all year round. So how can you do that? And let's have a card from the Witch's Tarot for that, you guys. All right, so let me just pull this card here. Just to look at things in a different way, okay? To look at things in a different way. Very important talisman here with the Raven. This is so important to you guys, that when you are seeing ravens particularly, they are bringing in messages from your ancestors. You guys might want to do something with a raven totem, a raven spirit animal. You could really want to integrate that into your decor somehow. You know, if you have an existing altar or a space in your house where you do like your spiritual things, like to ward off evil, to remind yourself that angels are everywhere, that you are a part of divinity, okay? Just whatever it takes here. Maybe you could get something that is like a raven that will help you understand that they're always around you. And sometimes one steps forward very powerfully, like that in the Hanged Man. Sometimes it's a flock, you know, sometimes they're all supporting you. When you feel like this recurrence of this really off balance Chariot card, the energy, they can all come up and support you and surround you, okay? So how to see through the veil all year round is just to understand it's always there. You don't need a special day. You don't need a special time. You can really invite your ancestors in by sort of paying homage to the spirit totem animal here that we have. Like, do whatever it takes. Get a figurine, get a stuffed animal, get a hat, you know, get a card, you know, get a painting, make your own painting, do something to invite that magic in, the magic of your ancestors beyond the veil, and things will look completely different to you, because now you put yourself in the position that it's always there. It always has been. You've had it all along. I'm reminded of that scene in the Wizard of Oz where she clicks her heels. You guys have had that power all along, okay? So wake it up. All right, guys. Woo! That was quite a reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys, and I'll see you next week. All right, take care. Bye.